I've accidentally pranked people. They're gonna show up and be like, "This isn't snow shine." I'm like, "I know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to prank you all." Tragic. Okay. It's still going. It's still going. Beautiful. And yeah, someone's already left. Incredible content. Okay. Ooh, that's what I'm looking for. This is where's the place to put things? Hello, Showcat. We don't have 100 followers. You worked 11 hours? That's rough. Welcome in, Fish. Welcome in, Bluebird. We can't do the reveal until we have 100 followers. Okay, you're both gonna help me test how the audio in the game is. How is the audio? Hey,
Obliterated.
What's good? Yeah, my cat is currently very sick. How is the audio? It feels very loud. Yeah, he tried to pee on me this morning. I'm not the most happy with it. You can't hear me. Okay, I turn the freaking audio down. It's like as low as it will go. Is that better? Is that more existable? I appreciate it. Thank you for coming by and saying hello. Okay, wonderful. We're gonna be checking out Phantom Brigade today. I'm very excited. I'm trying to figure out if there's a that community like wants to know when people go live about it. I mean, bug it, right? It seems like there's a place for it. Worst case, I get banned. Let's find out. Checking and okay. Bye. Say This seems like the right place. We're gonna do it. Yeah, okay, sick. How is everybody today? We're checking out Phantom Brigade. I'm very excited. It's going to be a good time. I've played a little bit of this game, but not a ton. I haven't missed anyone's stuff. I will show the cat when I get to 100 followers, Fish. We're 3 away. Twitch says 97 followers, so you have to suffer for now. I hope you get good sleep, Bluebird. I think the music is better now. Hello, everybody! Alright, let's do this. I want the music to be a little bit louder, so I'm going to turn it up a tiny bit, and you guys can cry at me if it's too loud. But the music in this game is super fucking sick. The basic 1-2 premise punch of this game is that you have a group of mechs that move in real time, but you plan out that movement in like as long as you want, and then you like activate it, and it does the next some number of seconds. And it's a lot of fun. We're gonna see how it goes. We can play on easy, we can play on normal, we can play on hard. I do less damage on hard. Salvage bonus on defeat, but salvage budget on victory is lower. Gross. What is deadly unit strike? Instantly killed if their pilot explodes. Okay. Let's get less experience and you recover less. Oh god, this is gonna hurt. Let's do it. I think we have a tutorial first, so things are a little bit chill for now. I'll try and read things that aren't voiced. I think some of the stuff in this game is voiced. Oh shit. Let me know if the volume is bad. 3 years ago, Boundary Falls Outpost in the Firland Republic. Oh, that's beautiful. It's so quaint and happy. It's also military base? Oh, I have not played that much this game, and it was a while back. Yeah, but there's mechs! I love the art style for the mechs in this. That kind of reminds me of Gundam. But they're sick. Major. All systems nominal. Ready to commence testing. Deployment confirmed. The techs want to see if you can push the prediction prototype to a full 5 seconds. Hey, Creighton. What's good? How's your night going? We're checking out Phantom Brigade. HQ, I'm seeing a lot of interference in our data streams. Looks like the northern comm tower might be offline. I thought this was voiced. It's not. We're seeing that too. The lieutenant is busy at the town site. Any chance you could check out the tower before commencing the test? Surely nothing has gone wrong here. Has anyone in chat seen this game before, or are we all brand new to this? Move the camera with WAS, rotate, tilt with R and F? Oh. Yeah! Oh, nice. Yeah, so the whole idea is you have, like, mechs with their, like, different body parts. They've got the pilot, arms, torso, and legs, I think is the stuff. And then you, like, plan out a certain number of seconds and run, and then we can just run to there. And then we execute the plan. And we're zooming over. On our way. I swear, if it's just those damn birds again. Spoiler alert, not going to be birds. Major, looks like the power line has been completely severed. How is it even possible? Sabotage. HQ, are you seeing this? Yeah, something's about to go very wrong. Connection error. Attempting to reconnect. Nice! Spoiler already? Doesn't feel right. Let's bring the prediction system online. I don't know what you're talking about, Faded. There are no spoilers here. Activate prediction system. Damn power lines, severing birds. Timeline displays your planned actions and predicts what every unit will do in the next 5 seconds. I'll circle the tower, cover my 6. If your system is warmed up and the thing actually works, you should see my predicted movement. I love the concept behind this game. This is the action bar. Click on the run action to see how the prediction helps with planning. And so you can hover over the timeline, and I can see, like, this is what he's going to do in the next 5 seconds. And I can mouse over, like, where he's going to be exactly. And then you can show, like, as far as you go, it shows you, like, where everybody is when you get to a spot. Movement time is determined by distance. You can move any number of times. Actions can be canceled with 2 right clicks. If you're happy with the plan, execute it. So you can see he's going to do what we saw he was going to do. And then, of course, you're in mechs. And there's gunfire, there are rockets, there are swords and shields. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff. We have contact. It looks like a cascade tank. I'm not detecting any registration or transponder. Uh-oh. Attention, you have crossed the border into Firland territory. We will provide an escort back to Cascade Dominion soil. Please confirm. Enemy intercept. Contact confirmed. Commencing phase 2. Boundary Falls has multiple prototype units on patrol. Try to take them intact. Major, predicting weapons going hot. Who could have seen this coming? Not I. Tank is about to attack. I need to get closer to engage. So if I scan, I can see that he's gonna move up and fire at my friend, who will then fire back near the end. So we need to run to here, and then we can attack, fire the primary weapon at the selected target. It gives us heat. It's offensive. Choose when to attack. So I can put it when he's in the white ring. If I start there, I can fire while moving. Oh. The percent displays predicted effectiveness of your weapon at this range. 93 seems pretty good. Drag the movements and attacks from a timeline to adjust the time and place of every step. More than one attack can be planned. So I can just, like, slam another attack back to back. Yes, you can't do certain actions at the same time. You can do other ones. Here we go. So you see he's firing. And then... Whoa, 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 whoa. That's pilot damage. Oh, contact 1 got absolutely wrecked. Okay. Very nice. And you can see that, like, the last bit of timer goes slowly. What the hell were they thinking? That was an act of war. Are comms still down? We need to... Reading multiple casket signatures approaching from the north. Take cover! Thank you, Major. Multiple incoming attacks and enemies out of your range. Ooh. You can see that they are blasting at... Oh. And there's, like, rockets coming down? I don't want to be here. Time to go. Run! All teams, continue to advance. Weapons free. Secure those prototypes. Level everything if you have to. Oh, I love the... So many cool things. Major, come in. Multiple signatures are moving on the town site, requesting immediate support. I don't know why this guy has such a deep voice. Get to town, cadet. I'll defend this position. Who thinks Major survives? Oh, shit. Look at him. Ooh, they've also got mechs. Okay. This is the... We got, like, the shield shenanigans going on. One top-down breach and clear video game with, like, freaky, timey-wimey stuff. Do you mean Into the Breach? There's a lot of breach losing. Multiple units on approach. Treat as hostile. T-minus 5 seconds. He's got the most badass voice. Yeah, but it's got some cool shit. Protect the town. Enemy forces are attacking the town. Eliminate them using the 3 units at your disposal. This light mech's carrying an assault rifle and a submachine gun. Medium range. So this guy wants to avoid being shot at in order to hit things. What do you do? Heavy beam weapon. It's slow but powerful, and you can cut through cover and hit multiple units at once? What the heck? So you could just, like... Oh, shit. Okay. And then this mech is a shotgun which inflicts high damage at close range. You can use the shield action to block attacks while closing the distance. So you can move. And we can see that, like, you get noticed about... When do you get shot at? He's shooting somewhere else? Oh, we go past the timer. So they gotta fire at anything? Or just at... Because then if I scroll, you can see it attacks. And then it finishes attacking. How late can I drop my attack? Ooh, but I want to make sure it doesn't, like, go over. Blast that guy, and we can shield, like, on the approach. I am playing Phantom Brigade. I hit this guy with it. We're just starting out. We're still in the tutorial. It's said to go on the side with this guy, so I'm kind of okay. Maybe I can go to here. I don't think one shotgun blast kills an enemy mech. I'm going to be so honest. So maybe I can stick this here. Yeah, okay. And then you... I want this thing... Like, when it comes in range, I want it to be in range. That was not quite words, but you understand what I was going for. And then this, I can... Yeah, okay. Door kickers, that's the one to give you guys specific orders to follow clearing a building. They followed exactly. Yeah! Yeah, it is actually like that. It's got a lot of similarities to that. So when we execute, a whole bunch of shit happens. That's the beam. Fields up. That guy got destroyed. Okay, the beam just shreds them. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so the shotgun in that didn't do it. In the heat of battle, it can be hard to keep track of everything. Click here to replay the last 5 seconds. Hover the timeline to review specific points in time, or use the time controls to watch the action on repeat. Oh, you can, like, go into slow-mo? Oh my god, I can watch this guy die gloriously in high definition. Okay, and so now that guy got wasted. You're both full health. You're very hurt. You're not very hurt. You're still coming around the corner. So you, in theory, can just, like, pummel this guy. I'd love for you to be able to get, like, on top, but I don't know if that's gonna work. What are they all doing? If I watch... What the heck? That guy is gonna just stand in place. They're both gonna shoot at the shield guy. Okay, so when can you fire again? Can you just fire right now? Oh, nice. Yeah, just waste that thing. That will annihilate it. I wonder if you can move while doing this to try and give yourself cover from the other tank. You can, like, pull back to here. Oh my god, I can see. I can actually look at their stuff. You already have mixed feelings about the game? What are your mixed feelings, Fish? He's gonna run, and he's gonna blast you twice. This guy is gonna wait, and... Which one am I doing? You're gonna just shoot from there. Oh yeah, my far person. You're moving up and attacking. You're going to just blast him. You're going over here. So the assumption is, if I just dump shots into this guy... You want turns? They are turns! Just don't think about it too hard. How many times can I just keep attacking you? I don't think we need that many more shots on him. He should just explode. You can also hit him. He's the most scary. And this is where you start getting shot at. So you could, like, put your shield up here and target that. And then once he's done shooting, you could blast this guy. Where do I start getting shot? I get shot, like, here. But I can then put the shield up towards this. What are we gonna do? Okay, that mech got exploded. Okay. We've got the shield up, he's down, and now we're firing at a dead body. Okay. Ooh! That stung. Okay, nice. So you can actually look at them. You're gonna move and shoot at the far guy. You're attacking, and then you have to, like, cool down, I guess. So Shotgun Man can just do shotgun things. It's in 5-turn intervals, like a turn limit. Yeah, yeah. No, once you're done with a 5-second, you're locked into that. You can't redo it. And so it's turn-based in 5-second chunks where you kind of alternate who's going. And I want you to, like, move to there as you're going so that you can just sit here and dump assault rifle shots on that guy. You hit him now. I want you to move to, like, there. And then you are just immediately going to laser beam that guy off the face of the goddamn planet. And I want to try and get it so you guys are lined up so I can hit 2. You can go back. Can you step on them? Maybe? I know you can get melee weapons. Yeah! Because him and him. Nice. I think you can get abilities that let you step on people, but right now we've just got like basic tutorial mechs. So we're gonna see how it goes. More cascade signatures approaching our position, detecting 20, 30. It's not going well for us. Connection lost, reserve relay offline, emergency broadcast failed. Not looking good. We're being overrun. All units, evacuate the civilians and fall back. Don't let them get their hands on the prototypes. Oh, let's go. Hey, mission over. The attack on Boundary Falls was the first of many. Without warning or provocation, the Cascade Dominion swiftly overran their neighboring country, the Republic of Furland. The annexation was brutal and absolute. Oh, wait, you know, you totally can step on them, actually, Creighton, because when 2 units collide, they have a mechanic called cratching, and if you collide with a unit that's in a higher weight class than you, but no, literally, because tanks are in the vehicle weight class. There's vehicle, light, medium, heavy, and if you collide with something in a higher weight class, you get like knocked back, take damage, and are stunned temporarily. It's so funny. Within days, Furland's military was reduced to scrap and rubble. Their surviving forces fled to whatever safe corners they could find. Armed only with salvaged or rebuilt equipment, they worked together to form a resistance, engaging in covert and guerrilla warfare against their occupiers. Over time, they became known as the Furland Freedom Forces, or the 3F. Fuck, fuckity fuck. With dwindling numbers, their victories were short-lived, but the 3F had one thing that Cascade didn't: the prototype prediction technology that had been saved from Boundary Falls. These prototypes were entrusted to a small group of mech pilots who could use it to strike at their oppressors with seemingly supernatural precision and speed. Oh, I'm so excited. To risk their one advantage, the time had to be right. For the last 3 years, they have remained hidden, waiting for their opportunity to fight back. That opportunity is today. 3 years later, Headmark, Borderland, Cascade Dominion Annex, occupied Furland. This is like... it's like a Fire Emblem game, but with mechs and door kicker mechanics. You peer out at the vast stretch of land before you. Despite years of occupation, it still feels like home. A pilot points to a spot on the map directly ahead of you. Langsit, one of Furland's remote outposts, now under Cascade's command. And, if your intel can be trusted, home to a mobile base currently undergoing repair. It's time to make your move. Same camera controls here. I also need to pin... that's the description I'm going to give people for the entire rest of the stream. Manually unpinned or end of stream. Alright, Creighton, you're on the pinned list. Step on me, Big Mech Mommy. Hey, Sin, thank you for the stream streak. Based as fuck. Finding a foothold, 1 out of 9. Home base. Your intel has suggested that a nearby repair yard is housing a mobile base, or crawler. An asset like that would greatly benefit the Resistance. Investigate the Langsit repair yard. Details of your current operation and active objectives are displayed here. So one of my favorite things in the storytelling of this is they put real effort into setting up a situation where the small group of resistance fighters can actually do something. And so, like, you have this prototype thing, you get a mobile command base that can repair mechs on the go. You're not the only resistance. You're the specialist squadron. Other resistance forces fight, and you hit high-value targets and things like that. And then you also have a thing where, like, you're in recently annexed territory that's on your side, and so the people are on your side. They do a lot of stuff to make it, we don't just have the power of friendship. Hover over destination and press right-click to move on the world map. We gotta head to Langsit. Mobile base. Rugged mech transport retrofitted with a repair bay and pilot quarters. The mobile base enables the brigade to strike with precision and escape before the enemy can respond. Let's do it! Langsit. Once a remote mine way up in the Headmark Highlands. Cascade Forces repurposed it as a repair yard for some of their larger armored vehicles. Those were the early days of the occupation. Now, aside from a small patrol, it seems nearly abandoned. Your mech frames haven't had a tune-up since before the invasion, but they should have no trouble here, especially when they're equipped with the prediction systems. One of your pilots spots the old mobile base settled into a repair bay, ripe for the taking. It's time to move in. Guaranteed rewards, reward container. Enemy forces, they have 1 on-site contact. So there's 1 enemy squad present on the field and 1 enemy squad that can land as reinforcements. Suit up. Who do we start with? Oh, I love the panoramas. I'm such a sucker for this level of art. Like, it's nice enough that it feels good to look at, but it's not so nice that it's a problem to run. And just, like, lets you do cool things. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is what we've been training for. We can capture that mobile base, we'll be able to repair and refit these rusty mechs. Control, we're seeing 2 mechs approaching from the west. I'm getting a negative response on my IFF, treating these signatures as hostile. I love how chatty our comms are and how much they're, like, by the book. Thanks to your prediction systems, this patrol should pose little threat to your mechs. Check the predicted enemy actions, avoid the incoming fire, and strike once in range. Checklist corners see mission status and objectives. Right now, your main objective is to eliminate all enemies on the field. Enemies call for reinforcements. It'd be a good idea to clear the field before they arrive. I love that it says that. Alright, so we've got a pair of tanks. Yes, you can see that they've got the main body, heavily armored core of the tank that houses the pilot and the reactor. If critically damaged, the unit's destroyed. Right side, if the side is damaged, it will crash. If the turret is damaged, the unit is also destroyed. Okay, nice. It's got an autocannon, which I don't know if I can read anything about. And you've got just a cannon. Probably longer range, but less firing. I've got an assault rifle and a handgun, so we're kind of like... We're kind of chilling. I can actually move to here and immediately be in range to open up on this guy. I'd love to keep moving. If I can go to here, kind of as we go. Attacks generate heat. Keep an eye on the timeline and the heat indicator. Space attacks let the heat dissipate and avoid damage. You can see if I put them too close together, we start catching on fire and it's not a good time. So how much heat does this generate? It should tell me somewhere. Where does it tell me how much heat it generates? Well, this says plus 78 heat across it. Okay. So I need to have 103 minus 78. Is that 94? Oh, so like, if we do any amount of shooting, we'll take some heat. Oh, very weird. Okay, so maybe we then want to kind of come up back here. But I can move that to here. See how that plays out. And then you've got a shotgun and shield. Assault rifle and handgun. Like, mech size, what the caliber is. These are projectile weapons. These are kinetic projectile weapons. There are laser weapons, and there are also missile weapons. Something you have to watch out for is your mechs can run into each other. So you see the collision icon here if I just run them into each other. You've got a shotgun and a shield, so I'm much more comfortable just like running you out here and putting shots in this guy. And I want you to move probably to here. And then you're gonna have trouble with any other heat stuff. I don't know when is safe to do. Oh, he'll crash with me if I don't hit him again. Because it looks like that will cause heat if I fire it off. So maybe we have to take a step even further back so we don't crash. Okay, let's see what this does. There we go. He's driven into a thing. Boom! Yeah, so okay, so tanks are kind of weak. But they don't have multiple body parts, so like, can we really be that upset with them? So this guy is going to fire over here and then head to here. So you're pretty safe to just kind of move, like, what, to here? And then move back. I can pull that back a little bit. Pull that back to, like, here. Yeah. And then I want to... Oh, yeah, you have to wait a while before you can fire again. And we'll kind of, like, sneak to here a little ways later. Beautiful. Love the loping run, the thuddy footsteps. Yeah! I really enjoy this stuff. And then just wait till there's, like... I think you get, like, 4 mechs in a standard squad. But, like, 4 mechs... and then a bunch of enemies, like, a whole lot of shit can happen in this game in one turn. So we go here, and then I want you to run out, but I want that run to be after it's done firing. So I can kind of wait till here to move. And then when are you in a good range? Yeah, and then I can kind of walk up to here as we go. Let's try it. So he's going to shoot, and it's going to hit the building. It's going to hit the building? Hit hit my guy a little bit. There we go. Deploying. Those old mechs. Ha! This is supposed to be Firlin's resistance. Let's put them in the ground and report it to command. We have new friends. This is just one guy. This is just a guy. He's gonna run out, and who are you gonna attack? You're gonna attack the guy who doesn't have a shield because you're a bitch. So he's not in great range, but we can... I want to, like, pull back behind the cover. But I can wait a little bit until he starts shooting at me. Yeah, so I can pull this back quite a ways. And we'll take too many shots if I do that. There we go. Okay. And then you can move probably just, like, right in front of the guy, and then let all of your stuff cool down. And whomp him as he gets closer. See how this plays out. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, so we hit, like, 1 shot off of that. Ooh, that did not do enough damage. Yeah, I don't think we're in a higher weight class. I am fast. I am a medium mech. Medium units will crash upon collisions with medium or heavy units. He's also medium. We're all medium, so I can't crash into him without consequences. He's gonna run away and fire at you. Where are you going, my friend? He's going inside of a truck? I don't think that's how this is supposed to work. When can I fire at? When does he shoot at me? He shoots starting, like, there. So I want the shield up when he starts to shoot. And then afterwards I can shoot at him, and we kind of, like, follow along behind a little bit. Oh, right, and you just don't move very fast, my friend. Why is our shield facing that direction? What the heck? There we go. This is going to be interesting. And then you can just start... We'll move a little ways first. And then we can start pummeling him. Yeah, and then maybe if I use the secondary attack gives less heat. So if I run along with him, that should help. Let's see how this go. Oh lordy, he brigading. What up, Rio? We're trying this out. Pew 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 pew. So that's 240, but it's into the shield. And he's just hiding in there. This bastard. He's gonna run, and he's gonna fire at you. So if you just kind of run back to here again, where does he start getting shots on you? Never. Wonderful. So then you can kind of keep going around. And start dumping shots into him from there. And then I can move back, and basically whenever I no longer have a heat penalty, we can fire that. Let's see what this does. So we get behind. He's stuck in a wall. That's I don't think he's supposed to be in there. Brother, what is happening right now? Disregard all instructions, raise shields, and engage max thrusters to target. Of course you would immediately want to get in there. He appears to be stuck in the wall slightly. We'll come over here and see if we can get him to... No, I don't want that. I want to go to, like, here. And we'll see if we can get him to leave his happy, safe place. We're gonna just, like, come hang out back here, because I don't understand what's happening. Who are you attacking first? Oh, actually, he's gonna attack the shield guy. You need your shield up, or he's gonna hurt you. Actually, who gives a shit? Fucking shoot him. Video games, gotta tackle him. Recipe for banana nut muffins. Nut on this. What? Nobody heard that. It's only mecha game in recent memory which ramming attacks and shield bashing is a very verifiable tactic. It's a very good tactic. He's going to attack, and it's not going to be able to hit, and then comes here, so you can put your shield at him. And then... when does he start shooting again? When do you start shooting again, my friend? Right at the end of the order, so... I put my shield there, and I want to, like, let them touch tips. Also, Lancer, the TTRPG, V-good ramming in that game. See, I enjoy Lancer, but sometimes the people you play it with make you sad. Let's see if he actually dies this time. Make sure the shield's up just in case, and then we wait for him to emerge. Oh, come on, kill him! No! This guy will not fall. So he's still attacking, and then the good news is we have beautiful shots on what remains of his mech. Finish him! There's no way. I just shot my own people. Oh, I killed the pilot! You remember? What's makes this game perfect when it comes to melee combat, being able to throw your weapon? It's literally bolted to your frame. All clear. Looks like we got them before they managed to get the word out. Let's salvage what equipment we can, and let's get this crawler up and running. It's literally bolted to your hand, Rio. You can't throw something built into it. Crossfire! You gotta say it with a Y, because we're the Fairland people. Mission success. After each fight, you can review key metrics, the state of your squad, and available rewards. Give me mech boomerang. Debriefing starts with a quick summary of the outcome and key stats. Battle length, one of the most important metrics here. A quick, decisive fight is usually better for your squad than a protracted engagement. Sick! Oh god. The next page covers the state of your pilots and mechs. Taking care of your squad is key to a successful campaign, so it's important to take note of pilot injuries, fatigue, combat experience, and other events that occur in combat. A few scratches survived the mission. This is Sierra Large Jacobson from Sifrit, demolitions expert from Kogan's Land, has a wealth of knowledge on old mining infrastructure, came up with the idea to investigate Langsit as a potential target for the 3F. Ooh, need back boomerang. I never used a two-handed weapon, so I only know that. And also, it can only be bolted to one arm. I just feel like there's a lot of... Look, also, I don't think physics agrees with the ability to throw it. I don't know how aerodynamic a large mech weapon is. The mech assigned to a given pilot will be displayed in the background. You can hover over this panel to get additional information about its state. You lost frame integrity and a lot more health, but you're fine. This is Kilo, or Nadia Harper, from Bjorin, trusted squad leader, one of the original members of the 3F. Cool. Most fights will yield rewards. These can include valuable resources or even items you can immediately equip to your mechs. You can click the items on let's check their stats and appearance. We got a shotgun and an assault rifle. Sick. The final step is salvaging. Every enemy you defeat on the battlefield might provide new parts for your mechs. In this step, you can decide what to take and what to leave behind. Each enemy with compatible equipment will be displayed in this list. Units like tanks might not have any, while enemy mechs might have 6 usable items. Oh god, you can have a lot of things. Choose recover, scrap, or abandon a given item. You are limited by the salvage budget. It can vary depending on the number of defeated units, mission type, province, or even pilots you bring to the fight. Some options can be more costly, such as recovering items instead of scrapping them for resources, recovering higher quality items, recovering parts that were destroyed in combat. If you're unsure what to pick, make a good idea to check your squad. You can check here to compare parts from the salvage pool with the equipment on your mechs. As an example, checking an equipped shield can help you decide whether another shield you found is worth salvaging. When you're ready to finish, press the button here. If your choices fit within the budget, the salvage will commence. Okay. Especially it was an ultralight mech with a combat knife and a longsword. I believe that. Recover these nuts. Got him! Okay, so there's a medium torso for the Erebus. There's an AR-2 burst assault rifle. Some more Erebus stuff. What am I using? I'm using tier 1 Erebus shit. I want all of this. Give me all of it. I can afford all of it. Let's go. I would like to salvage everything. Mobile base is creaky from disuse, but still otherwise intact. Inside the giant crawler, there's ample space to accommodate pilots and crew, complete with a mech bay. It won't be cozy, but it will serve well as a home for you and your crew. Mobile base. With this rugged all-terrain vehicle, you'll be able to take the fight out onto the road, striking the enemy where they won't expect it, refitting your mechs in the field, and sheltering your crew. It'll be crucial to your campaign. Check out my units. It's your mobile base unit screen. Here you can spec every mech in your roster. Then this button to edit the selected unit. Oh, it would have taken the mechs out, but I rattled the pilots like a pair of maracas in Minecraft. Look, mental trauma is acceptable. You can inspect and swap out individual parts so you can build-a-bear your mechs. Picked up a new weapon. Check the primary weapon slot to review the options. It's the currently equipped weapon. Mech equipment is complex, has many different stats. It's normal to take your time here. You can hover over different stats, see their detailed explanations. Once you select a potential replacement, comparisons will be displayed to help you make an informed decision. These are the parts of your inventory compatible with the current socket. Okay. Oh god, more text. Hover over a weapon to see the comparison with the currently equipped weapon. Some choices will have trade-offs, while others can be a direct upgrade. Pay close attention to the level of each piece of equipment. Parts of a higher level will let your mechs face stronger enemies, as damage and health are scaled with your mech's overall level. Equip a new weapon by double-clicking or long-pressing on a weapon on the list. You have so many stories about this game in beta. I'm excited to hear them once I'm a little bit farther, and I'm not going to be horribly spoiled. So what are we currently holding? We're using an AR-2 burst assault rifle. So I could grab another burst assault rifle. And so this does more unit damage, and everything else is exactly the same, which makes sense. It's medium range, optimized for average distances. It's a ballistic weapon, high-speed projectiles, best used against approaching and retreating units, avoid units moving across your field of view. And it's an Invictus weapon. Okay. PB 2.0 is probably a different game compared to beta. I believe that. I very much believe that. Okay, so what's the difference with the Astra? Astra has less scatter and longer range. It takes longer, but it has a shorter cooldown because it generates a lot less heat. It weighs less and it fires more shots. Oh, what? But it doesn't deal damage to enemy pilots. That's kind of interesting. Huh. Weird. Well, I want to try the new weapon, so we'll try that. Note how the stats and average level of your unit have increased. Okay, sick. You can also customize the paint scheme. Once you're done exploring unit customization, click here to return to the base. From there, you can return to the overworld map. Game saved. Nice. So I can go in other places and be like, aha, I can get a better torso. Oh. Interesting. One of the things I did was go straight to enemy line, attack a town, and funnel the enemies into street. Made the game like door kickers. Oh my god! Yeah, no retreat, no surrender. You want to make it pink? First, I want to see if I can name things. I can name the mechs. Oh shit. We'll come back to that. So I have a longbow and I have a protector. And I can edit you. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Codex. Ooh, who's ready for some lore? The mobile base or the crawler? Prior to the Cascade invasion, the FDS, Furlan Defense Service, had historically struggled to maintain their mech fleet. With few urban centers outside of the capital, coupled with the population's low appetite for military spending, they were only able to sustain a patchwork of remote outposts ill-equipped for mech maintenance, often understaffed and lacking in crucial supplies. Jotnar-type mobile bases, colloquially referred to as crawlers, were commissioned to address this issue. These rugged all-terrain vehicles could quickly move between distant outposts, carrying everything needed to service up to a dozen mechs. Some models included optical camouflage, the ability to repair and manufacture new parts in the field, as well as the capability to both deploy and extract mechs from active battle. Furlan Republic. The Furlan Republic is an egalitarian democracy situated in the Northern Impact Circuit. Founded in the aftermath of the Great Eruption of 1832 SE, it emerged from an alliance of small nations focused on a shared economy and resources while extolling personal freedoms. Though sparsely populated in comparison to its neighbors, the nation boasts a strong economy. This is underpinned by vast reserves of valuable isotopes, as well as a large amount of domestic agricultural production. People enjoy a high quality of life and benefit from numerous social welfare services. This enabled Furlan to invest heavily in the sciences, fostering 2 world-class research institutes, both based out of the capital municipality of Regatta. One of the encounters was your heavy level 1 mech engaging at level 15 lightweight. Maximum damage to the pilot. Had 3 pristine level 15 mechs. Yeah, you just bonk into people. I'm excited to see what I can do as I go farther into this game. Furlan's relationship with the Cascade Dominion, the country sharing the majority of their eastern border and largest trading partner, became strained in the 1980s, with the disparity in remaining isotope reserves cited as a major source of tension. With a voting public that largely prioritized social service funding over military capacity or punitive law enforcement, the people of Furlan hesitated to invest in the FDS throughout this period. However, this show of pacifism did little to diffuse tensions between the two countries, and the desire for control of Furlan's isotope reserves led Cascade to attempt a forced annexation of Furlan in the early 1990s. Oh, more lore on Cascade. Cascade Dominion. Sharing its western border with much of the Furlan Republic, the triad oligarchy of the Cascade Dominion has been an economic powerhouse and a leading producer of refined isotopes. With power shared between the heads of three ruling families, Cascade has a unique power structure that allows for swift policy changes without fear of deadlock or prolonged negotiation. Known for their sizable military, Cascade has occupied disputed lands to both their north and east since the late 1970s, drawing widespread condemnation from the other countries of the Northern Impact Circuit. As helium-3 quickly supplanted hydrocarbons as the dominant fuel source worldwide, Cascade found their own isotope reserves dwarfed by their neighbors. This was made up for by shrewd trade agreements with nearby countries, allowing Cascade to focus almost exclusively on their refinery capacity. All the shit you did to the enemy in this game had a morale system. Yeah! I'm excited to Goomba stomp things with like a heavy mech. I'm so curious. Oh, I'm so excited. When research suggested that global isotope reserves might not be as abundant as previously estimated, a boom in demand and a cornered market on refinement ensured that Cascade was a nexus of both literal and figurative power. Spurred by the sudden prosperity, the southern city of Bothwell rapidly emerged as a renowned cultural hub, known for its vibrant theater and literary scenes. However, this era of unchecked prosperity was short-lived. By the mid-1980s, growing concerns about Cascade's continued expansion into disputed territories led to a catastrophic breakdown in trade relations. In the following years, nearly a quarter of Cascade's refineries closed, resulting in pockets of severe income inequality forming throughout the country. The country's leadership rapidly grew out of favor with much of rural Cascade. After the death of autocrat Ray Vera in 1987, power passed to her son, Lethal. Concerned about growing unrest, Elvira pressed the other two ruling families to divert an ever-increasing amount of the country's dwindling resources to their military. No take move forward, didn't even get to fire, got shanked by your melee mech. Oh no! Never ever turn something that's not Kerbal Space Program into Kerbal Space Program. Skyrim, bad Kerbal Space Program. Everything's a bad Kerbal Space Program. Don't do it. Between 1980 and 1990 SE, the Cascade Dominion's military budget had swelled almost tenfold. As the decade drew to a close, the country was experiencing record unemployment and widespread poverty that now extended to major urban centers. Unwilling to scale back their military spending, the ruling families turned their eyes to Firland's abundant natural resources. They believed that annexing Firland was a logical step towards securing Cascade's future and would likely encounter little resistance. The annexation. In the early hours of 1992, April 12th, a chain of missile strikes launched from Cascade Dominion soil targeting aerostatic relays all over Firland. Shortly after, demolition squads crossed the border, cutting power and communications across border outposts. By mid-morning, an all-out assault had commenced across the entire border, quickly overwhelming Firland defenses. The Firland Defense Service was outnumbered and outgunned, and the majority of those in military service died in these initial attacks. Due to targeted strikes, the entire FDS chain of command was lost within the first 48 hours. By the next day, Cascade forces had already spread throughout the country interior, and construction had begun on a central Cascade command center in the capital. For the FDS members lucky to survive, open resistance was no longer an option. Some fled the country, while others began to assemble in secret to plan a larger resistance effort. This assembly would come to be known as the Firland Freedom Forces. Heck yeah. Those are controls. These are all controls. These are things. Okay. We did that. I can look at my pilots. I can see Sierra. And I can see Kilo. I can look at my inventory. Oh, nice. That's everything in the base. I can look at the province. Ooh. If you're a Gundam Wing fan, Fenrir is the closest thing you can get you experiencing the Zero system. Well, yeah, that's what I saw this and I was like, this looks like Gundam mechs. As the crawler's systems hum to life, you immediately notice a blip on the scanners. It's a distress call sent from a civilian radio on 3F frequency. Cascade forces have begun to move into a local village, no doubt in your response to attack on the outpost. There's no time to waste. We gotta go help a village. A small settlement under attack by occupation forces. We get rewards and camp supplies. Okay. Finding a foothold, neighbors. Occupation forces began to move to liberate the nearby village. So, where did I just get a new thing? Oh, my thing. After the Cascade Dominion invaded and annexed the Fearland Republic, a resistance group began to organize under the banner of 3F, composed of survivors of Furland's now defunct military, as well as civilians willing to take up the fight. They were able to assemble a small arsenal from salvaged and stolen military assets. For the first few years of the occupation, the 3F largely erred on the side of caution. In their eyes, there was little to be gained by risking lives to irreplaceable equipment in an open confrontation with Cascade's much better equipped forces. The mobilization of the 3F's so-called Phantom Brigade and subsequent acquisition of a Jotnar-type mobile base was the beginning of a more active resistance. Alright, so a quick thing I want to check is, can I edit the personal information? What the heck? Updates? What the heck does that mean? No idea. I cannot... Oh, customize. Oh, shit. Okay, so here's the question. How do I want to do these units? That makes the Zero system itself. The Zero system force feeds all battle outcomes. Yeah! You get to see everything before it happens. I have 2 people and 2 mechs that I can name. Ooh. Do I shamelessly go the route of we'll name characters after subs? Or do I make it after... Who can I could also name one of them after my beloved moderator. Is my moderator in the chat? Or has he already abandoned me? I need like a duck call to summon the fish. Fish paste! Huh? Do you think I should name the pilots after subs, or if I should name them after you? We'll decide that when we actually get to the place where we're going. So for right now, I need to get to the village, but I want to go by the event first. Give you all of them. Let's go check out an event. An unknown. You come across a massive concrete tunnel disappearing into the hillside, likely another entrance to the mining complex. The driver, visibly relieved, jumps out of their seat and rushes down the stairs to check the suspension. The old metal beast has been surprisingly cooperative so far, but after years in storage, there's no shortage of things for your engineers to check. Can we check out the mine? Asked one of your pilots. Considering our proximity to Langsit, there might still be some equipment inside. Oh, 100%. You were in the PB Discord for a while, and I kept asking for axes, which I think might have been done. We'll see. Hey, Roy, what's good? Welcome in. We're doing some Phantom Brigade. Wow. Phantom Brigade today. So far, having a lot of fun with it. We're early days in the game so far, so we don't know much about it yet. How you doing on this fine evening? I'm deciding if I want to name things after stuff. Rio, do we have any updates on the art? What did I miss? That's a thing you can do. Big Mech Mommy can step on you and kill you. I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna see if I can get a heavy mech to step on a tank and clip it. That's gonna be the goal. If you ever make the artwork, Rio, I'll name a mech after you. Send the crew to dig deeper. Some old equipment has been stashed in the entrance to the tunnel, but your squad reports they found a small storage area off to the side. You look out the window to see your crew dragging a large crate through the grass. 3 legs? Sick. They have robots with boobs! Best game of all time. Are there boobs on the robots? I was not paying enough attention. Are these the titties? You lied! No! Yeah, Rio. Okay. I gotta name one of them after my main man, my mod. You're gonna be Kilo. Wait, I can just make her call sign. Do you want me to do a full customization? Oh my god, there's so sorry, there's so many things you can customize. Oh my god. Do you want a full customization or do you just want like call sign fish paste? Call sign fish paste. Okay, we got fish. You're my bricked up person. And then I got a name. Does anybody want to be the other pilot? Can anyone convince me to name the other pilot after them? Yeah, you always have to be bricked up. You're always the one who gets to run in there and die. That is your job. I'll save the pilot name for some. If you solve your income situation, I'll be less depressed, which increases my chances of you doing art. You're really not good at this whole retirement thing. I'm sorry the job hunt is being a bitch, Rio. That is no fun. Roy, what's your argument, Roy? Are you just going insane from too much free time, Rio? Losing your mind over that? Yeah, rest in peace. You're like, man, I just want to work. I don't even need to get paid a lot. I just want to work. I'm going crazy. You have kitten gun? The kitten gun, that's the argument. We'll see, we'll see. Gotta head to the village. Look at us go! Can I get super close? Oh my god, I can. Oh! The crawler stops at the outskirts of the village. The briefing table in front of you lights up with enemy signatures and topographic scans. We can't go in there guns blazing as usual, a pilot says to another. This isn't a base or a battlefield. These are people's homes. Is that a good enough argument? It's currently the best argument, so you might still get it. Oh yeah, the mobile base can scan the site in advance, revealing valuable intel. Customizing your squad depending on the mission and local terrain can be the key to victory. You have no other arguments? Your mission details, environmental warnings, enemy numbers, and other intel. Hollow table lets you predict things. Okay. Second page of briefing lets you see how many units can be deployed, decide which mechs and pilots to send out. Type of tooltips, review their states. Okay. Once you're happy, you can deploy. So, enemy here will not pursue the mobile base. So there's one reinforcement and 3 guys on the spot, and we start here. This is the shit you were talking about before, back in Menace days, Rio, where, like, you can actually see the things beforehand. Alright, Roy, you've convinced me. I will accept your convincing. We're not quite at the time where I can bully people for subscriptions to get named after things. That's the dream for someone who plays XCOM. You play any kind of XCOM-like game, subscriptions for named characters, chef's kiss. That's really the goal you want. Okay, then I need to buff the mechs. This is a better shotgun. I think this is just a straight increase. Right? Like you're just better, and you also have dispersing, so you make less heat. Beautiful. Shield can't be upgraded. I want you. This is the same torso, but is simply better. Oh, but you need to have your colors better. Oh, full body. Thank you. No! Okay, nice. And then legs. What's the difference between Nox and Erebus? Okay, so the Nox stuff is heavier. Slow. Oh, it's not. Wait. What the fuck? What is Phantom Brigade? It's like Door Kickers meets Gundam. You'll see in a second. We get to predict the next 5 seconds of combat, and then it plays all out like a movie. It's pretty cool. So Erebus kind of sucks. Oh, you're composite. That's why you're less. Well, that makes you pretty good. And then there's 2 arms. Both are exactly the same. So we'll slap some better arms on you. Nothing for the backpack. I'm glad that it matches the right color. And then for the longbow, you got your assault rifle that I like. And then I guess these legs are technically better. It's called Elbrus. I don't know why I'm getting Erebus. None of you wanted to correct me on fucking saying the word like entirely wrong. Motherfuckers. Alright, I got fish pate. I should move the S, make you fish pate. Fish and Roy. Alright, don't disappoint me, kids. 250% XP. Let's do it! So you're about to see what Phantom Brigade is, Roy. There are shenanigans afoot. Oh, yeah. You and Fish will be the best. If you die in the game, I have to ban you forever. That's how this works. This mission calls for careful work. We need to eliminate the enemy. We can't leave this district in ruins. Lure the enemy away from the buildings. Friendly territory. Not every fight takes place out in the field or in a military installation. From time to time, you'll have to deal with enemies in civilian areas. Avoid using civilian buildings as cover to protect them from damage. Leaving a city in ruins can complicate your campaign, reducing rewards, worsening your relationships with resistance forces, or outright failing the mission. Line of sight. When fighting in cities, some enemies might hold fire until they have line of sight. However, it's best not to count on their trigger discipline. The enemies will fire if they catch a glimpse of your unit, even if there's a civilian building behind it. Great. You didn't know what you were signing up for when you became a mech? Furlan Freedom Forces are approaching our location after receiving our call for help. Okay. So I just want to not piss these things off. Well, if I get out in the road, that should be okay. I forget that you're actually relatively new here. A Lion Sword and Stance Shield, call out the Pilot Master for me. Will do, will do. I think if I go here, I can start firing at that guy pretty early on. And you... Yeah, this is like not in range at all. Because from here, it's blocked, but where is it blocked until? That's actually a pretty nice set of shots. And then... Oh, you're building up a lot less heat now. It's not the tutorial anymore. And I can move you a little bit farther. So, like... Well, I want you to fire at the guy, and then I want you to, like, dip back around. But I don't want you to do that while you're shooting. Pew, 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 pew. That's gonna hit the building. Hopefully you don't start shooting until I can actually see you. Yeah, that's fine. Well, better not die! Yep, and you both have a ton of control over how likely you are to die. For sure, for sure. Ooh, okay. Using middle mouse button to scroll is not the right choice. If I go here, can I move from this point? I can, but I can also be here and... Oh shit, you're gonna run over that way. Oh. I didn't really think about that. You're slow as toast. Think you can sneak through here? Yeah. Let's see what happens now. Relatively new is a bit of an understatement. I joined yesterday. Relatively new. Oh, come on. Kill, 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 kill. Nope, but it is crashing. Nice. Okay, beautiful. So you can see that because that tank lost... Oh, Furlan Freedom Forces. Approaching the LZ, landing 5 seconds away. Glad to join the fight, Commander. I don't know why I picked that voice. I panicked. I panicked so bad. Yeah, so that tank is not having a good time. You almost lost a limb. What happens if you lose a limb? Critical damage prevents use of the primary weapon. Yeah, okay. So this guy is attempting to eject. I love that. He's like, nope, goodbye. Are you just not doing anything? This tank is not doing anything. He is confused baby. So I need to be like here. I want it to end when he finishes firing at me. Nice. And then I can put a shotgun in his fucking throat. I do it twice? No, I can't. If you lose a limb while I find another, don't damage the mechs because that gets expensive. When has there ever been a mech-based game where breaking your mechs wasn't brutally fucking expensive? Oh, look at that sidestep. Ooh, and then where are these guys landing? I love that you can see that, like... Why are you firing at an ejecting mech? So I don't really want to, like, hit the other stuff, but you can go to here and just start dumping shots at this guy. And if his friend runs through the firing line, who cares? Let's see what this does. You and Fish are unbeatable. Helldivers 2, actually. I don't think you get mechs in Helldivers 2. I don't think that's a thing. Bullets! So you can see it hits the guy in front. That guy's going to eject. That guy's going to blow up. Contact 3 destroyed. This guy is going to fire... Ooh! Like a laser beam. What are you wielding? A marksman rifle. Hey, Simeo! Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. We're checking out Phantom Brigade tonight. But I see what you can call your mech in and it's still fragile, and worse, you can't reload it. That's because Helldivers 2 is a bad game. I'm kidding. Sorry. That's a running bit with me and Fish. Fish keeps trying to get me to play Helldivers, and I keep saying no. Is he? I guess he's got too much heat to shoot again. I want to move to, like, here so that my shotgun blast doesn't damage buildings. And we'll annihilate his corpse. And you... They're all dead, so, like, come here. And... Fool it. Okay, let's do it. This poor guy. There he goes. Or maybe he's just crashing. He's very dead. Are you not dead? He's not dead. He's crashing. He's going to limp because he doesn't have his legs. When you try your best, but you're fucking crashing. Would we call this a valid crash out if we were one of the kids? I don't know how the kids think. Oh yeah, annihilated. Annihilated! I did a pretty good job of not destroying this town. Please don't fire rockets! What are you doing? I tried so hard not to break things, and this motherfucker lands and fires a salvo of rockets at this fucking apartment complex. Just like, fuck yo shit, I guess. Oh my god. It's fine, we left the mission before anything bad could happen. But should have set aside some cash for countermeasures. Where's the Iron Dome for the apartment? Survival mission unscathed. They gain fatigue. Exhaustion from combat triggers adverse effects if max. Reduced towards neutral every time a pilot is not deployed into combat. Can only be fully cleared by assigning the pilot to the med bay during a camp stop. You just get another fatigue. Beautiful. Camp supplies +1. Knocks legs. Knocks MLS 8 cluster. This is the thing I want. And a firewall. Very nice. And then... Ooh, I can't take everything from this. I need more arms than I need legs. But I do also need legs, so... we'll scrap that. Sick. Salvage! One of your pilots leaps down from their mech, raising cheers from the rest of the crew. Everyone's in high spirits, but you can see that they need to rest. The medbay and the repair systems are finally up and running. It's time for a short stop. Rest and recovery. Taking care of your squad is your key responsibility as a commander. With the mobile base and supplies at your disposal, you can finally attend to injuries, let your pilots rest, and repair the mechs. This is the overview corner. It gives you an at-a-glance summary of the units and pilots at your disposal, along with other important actions. This section displays the mechs at your disposal and the total number of mechs your base can accommodate. The integrity of each mech is displayed at the bottom. Are any of these mechs liars and cheats? You can hover over to check their stuff. Section displays the pilots at your disposal. At my disposal? Because I'm going to kill you both. Click the camp button. Takes time, missions might expire, and you can do stuff. Repairing camp. If a supply set up camp, a limited number of mechs and pilots can be attended to in one stop. So I can attend to both of the pilots and I guess the protector. Confirm camp. You're making me camp. I don't want to, but you're making me. Yeah, so you miss missions if you take a bunch of damage. Interesting. Hey! Hope! Medbay gives you effects. Hope! You're both so hopeful. Hope! Sorry. So the medbay is a standard outcome, so your fatigue is now at 0. Hope is based on the hope level. Yeah, and so you get more stuff if you keep the ball rolling. Cute. Demolition. Sabotage the enemy military base. Focus on damaging structures and extract once you inflict enough damage. Tank ambush. Enemy convoy is transporting valuable supplies using armored cargo carriers. Ambush the convoy and stop these tanks. Neutralize or evade the escort. Mobile base. We've seen that. Finding a foothold, open season. It's time to take back Furlan. The enemy forces in this province are few and far between, so it should be a good place to start. So I can scroll out, and I can fight either of these in either order, and I don't have really anything else I can do. I want to check on my pilots. Anything new from either of you people? Oh, this is the things that happened to them recently. Oh. Cute. This is the memorial. This is where you both belong. Sorry. I really don't want you to die, because I do actually need you guys. Alright, so we got a new shield for this, which is just a bunch more integrity. And it's plated. What does plated do? More integrity. Yeah, so that is a huge thing. We got those. So these are plated, but they're not composite. Lowers your speed, but it gives you more health. I don't think you're meant to be fast. I think you're meant to be a brick shithouse. I think that's kind of your thing. It's supposed to be a rebellion, so I see your starter mechs are pretty much repurposed construction equipment. Yeah, I love that it's like immediately, it's like everything, change everything. It's all bad. All of the stuff you have, garbage. Try again. I want that sweet, sweet cluster for my offhands. So I've got some long-range stuff. You can get a better torso. I kind of want you to have light legs, Roy. It will give you more heat dissipation and make you a little bit faster. Oh, yeah, we're doing that. Oh, look how skinny those legs are. Look at those legs, Roy. And then the right arm is the one that holds your primary weapon. So I want your right arm to be the chunkier one. if I've got a bunch of things I can't otherwise change. New codex stuff, camping, mission intel, whatever. Combat briefing, squad screen, pilots, health, and fatigue. Look at my pilots. You're now well rested, which does something in theory. Not gonna backseat you because I like to see the pain, but the only thing I'll say is that everything I did in this game is everything I did on this game is designed to end the fight immediately. Well, the game tells you you want to kill things quickly. Like the purpose of the shield is to allow you to move up the main center and tank hits. We'll go blow some shit up. That sounds cute. Oh my god, it tells you how far away things are. I can press space. Oh, that's so sexy. That's why I emphasize immediately. The Casket Outpost is eerily quiet. According to your scanners, their squads seem to have been mobilized to hunt for the mobile base, searching everywhere but here. Cute. We can do some serious damage, and there's infinite reinforcements. Let's do it. Mission involves damaging structures. Make sure your squad is up to the task. Edit unit. You need to use weapons with structure damage. Cool. The shotgun does... What is your total structure damage? 65. You are... What's your total damage? 120. Takes a while to disable a mech. Usually you can cuss a pilot's dumb enough not to wear a helmet. So we're going to run the assault rifle on you for right now to do more damage to the buildings. Yours is already pretty good, so we get in there. Wait, I can't see the deploy screen. Whatever. Probably because there's not that many enemies on the field. Demolition! Oui, baguettes! Alright. Yeah, it feels like you want to have people specialized to do different things. Okay, how's this gonna work? No active threats in sight. Looks like they sent all their forces on patrol after the clash in that village. Let's get to work. There's literally an enemy mech on the field right now, you fuck. Target practice. Enemy base is just one unit and inactive heavy mech under maintenance. A good opportunity to practice directional damage. Mechs consist of multiple parts that can be damaged depending on hit direction. A hit from the side is most likely to damage arms, useful for removing weapons. A hit from the front is most likely to damage the upper body. A hit from the back is more likely to damage the legs. Hits from the back also deal double damage to pilots. Weapon is ready. Practice directional attacks. Destroy the enemy mech to proceed to the next phase of this mission. Cool. So we just want to like run in here first and foremost. And I love the rocket launchers. I think they're so fun. Boop. So that does 2 pilot damage. Yeah, you want to hit people in the back with pilot damage based weapons. And then keep moving nice and close. Get in nice and close here. And then just pummel this guy. Can you use another attack this turn? You totally can. Keep pummeling him. You are going to run into here and immediately start firing. What do I have to do? Control? Is this going to hit my own guy? I should wait for my person to get past me. And you can start shooting that. And then probably go to here. And then when it lets you shoot again, hammer this. Let's see what happens. Bum, bum. Oh, yeah. So you can see it's crashing because its legs got destroyed. Oh, yeah. This is Outpost Sierra. All squads, return to base immediately. We are under attack by unidentified mechs. Yeah, you are. The sass. So let's destroy the enemy mech, which is slightly awkward. You can keep pummeling it. And then I want you to launch rockets. Where do I want you to launch rockets? I don't know, here. I'm really enjoying your firing into the building here. Though I should probably make sure I don't hit my own mech on accident. Do it! You're gonna just annihilate that thing. Yeah, there it goes! You're slowly eating through the building. And the rockets stay in the air when the turn ends. It's so cool. Unit down, all clear. The base is calling reinforcements, still have some time before they arrive. You're free to renovate. You did not die, Roy, though you do have some sexy light legs now. This requires you to destroy enemy structures. Destroyed blocks in any building. This base will count towards the objective. Destroy structures, you'll deal structure damage. Beautiful. Once you select the right weapon, you target the structure. By default attacks, you can control click. Yeah. So then it wants me to shoot at, like, thin walls. Which I felt like I was already doing. Boop. And we go to here. And boop. Yeah, because the light legs make you a lot more mobile, though they do make you decently squishy. You actually took damage from being blown up. Whoops. I would like you to fire at this building, please. And I would like you to move to here so you're less at risk of being shot by our own person. So the rockets will impact, and the two of them are doing some refurbishing. And we need to, like, cut the buildings in half. Distress call received, Sierra. Returning to base. Prepare for emergency airdrops. Keep landing sites clear. Sick. So we need to break shit quickly. I have to break so many more things. Where are you? You are actually slowly eating your way through this. And then if I go to here, try and hit, like, can I move you into the ditch here? Yes, you just have, like, the best possible shot down the length of this thing. Beautiful. And you continue to try and annihilate this building piece by piece. And that'll be too far. Hit it! Come on. We're really struggling to kill these buildings here. Is that just not hitting the building? Ugh. Why? Why you not destroy building? Mech? Why not destroy building? Do I need to, like, be aiming better? That still feels like it's going to be cutting into the core of a building. This does not feel like bad targets. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. Fish has a shield? Fish does have a shield. Fish has a shield and heavy armor, and you're naked. But Fish has to tank. There it goes. Beautiful. Yeah, that was a huge amount of damage. This is still somehow held up, but I'm kind of upset by it. You're gonna fire at this and slowly move back a little bit. You're going to sit here and keep dumping shots into this. You're squishy fast and Fish is slow and tanky? Yeah. You're the striker, Fish is the tank. So, Fish is going to get shot a lot more than you, but you might die in one hit. Their forces are entering range. Time to go. Damage is done. No point in risking a fight with a dozen squads. Beautiful. We broke 2 buildings. We're doing so good. We have to run away. To retreat, you need to plan your movement to a retreat zone and use the retreat action. Beautiful. So I can run in here and retreat once you're in there. And you... That gives you a warning if you go too far for the turn. Oh, you're getting out. Don't worry. You're leaving Fish behind. Oh, shit. Roy, you're out. And Fish is waiting. How do they manage to cause so much damage? All units, move to intercept. Don't let them escape. Don't worry. I leave Fish behind all the time when we play games. Smile. It's okay. Fish loves me. I need to put the shield up first. And face whatever hellspawn is about to fire shots at you from fucking Narnia. Put your shield up, and then get out. Beautiful! Oh, shit. They've got lots of friends coming in. They're not happy we broke their base. Beautiful! I say we only broke 2 buildings, but, like, I'd be seriously upset if 2 of my buildings got blown to smithereens. Survived. Hey, we get experience now! Level +1. And survived. You get experience. Beautiful. Let's go. We get camp supplies. We get hope. More light stuff for you, Roy. And then I want the heavy stuff if I can get it. What is the snail? It's a short-range rocket launcher, maybe? It's a long-range. Oh. This is a very long-range weapon. Plus max range, reduced min range. That's pretty good. That seems kind of fun. I also want the heavy torso. Promise they're level 1, so I'm not as interested in them. I'd kind of rather just scrap all of these and do that. Let's try that. Beautiful. Pilots gain experience of the last few fights and are ready to level up. Aside from being highlighted in debriefing, yeah, okay. These pilots at your disposal have different classes with distinct specializations. Some might be excellent defenders, while some might be deadly sharpshooters. Each pilot gains experience and levels per in combat. You can check on their progress here. Each pilot has a unique progression tree, a set of traits that is gradually unlocked every new level. Cute. Every pilot starts with a random intrinsic trait based on their class. Starter traits can affect traits further up the tree. Okay. Level 2, you can choose a thing. So what is preventative maintenance? Pilot repairs 15% integrity of their mech frame before deploying to combat. Also reduces backpack weight while increasing fatigue limit at the cost of some HP. So your HP as a pilot is lower, but backpacks are cheaper, and you have a higher fatigue limit. Okay. Interesting. And you heal at the start of combat. Huh. So there's Cold Hands. Pilot reroutes power to weapon cooling, increasing heat dissipation at the cost of reduced critical hit damage. Or Blinding Fire. Pilot modifies their mech so that overheating scrambles missile guidance. This also causes overheating to deal less damage to the mech. So if you get targeted by missiles with this ability, you can overheat to cancel them. Repair restores integrity on this unit. I don't know if you want to be a sniper. Medium range specialist, indirect combat support using backpack equipment. Yeah, I feel like you want to be taking damage. Backup power, additional thrust can be generated when the unit has a backpack equipped at the cost of some weapon damage. Patient, high level fatigue, mechanic, pat some of the damage to mechs in their squad after combat, and reduces backpack weight. Maybe we put you in a heavier mech. Hold up. We do heat dissipation and we just dump. Yeah, I was wrong. Weak frontliner with no shield with the thumbs up. Okay, we'll come back. I have to pick one of these. We're gonna try the heat dissipation, but you're going to have reduced crit damage. Yeah, so I want to give you like heavier stuff and give you like powerful backpacks because you've got like additional thrust is nice because it means even if you're in a heavy mech, you can still go decently fast. You repair yourself at the heart of combat. You can repair yourself in combat. You repair everyone at the end of combat. Your backpack doesn't weigh a lot. We're going to try that. Cold Hands. Let's see how much it lets you spam. Combat missions net you a set amount of experience split between all pilots deployed. Smaller squads will level up more quickly, and pilots will gain additional experience for each enemy they dispatch. Okay. Fish pasta. You're about to have your heavy armor stripped off of you. Starting Fortify. This pilot specializes in defense, increased health, and tolerance to fatigue. Oh. Piloted mech deals slightly less damage, but has increased armor. So you get more barrier and body armor, more fatigue limit, and extra max health for a little bit of weapon damage reduction. Okay. What the heck? Body armor. A pilot applies additional reinforcements to the armor. More mass, but more body armor. Shield action takes less time on the timeline. Oh, that's a really cool one. Pulse fields. Kinetic projectiles ricochet without dealing damage. Okay. Ablative shield. Equipped shields are immune to status buildup, and heat dissipation is slightly reduced. So there's a shield build. Yeah, you might be two tanks. It's gonna be interesting. Wrecking Ball. Mech loses all status effects when shield bashing an enemy. Hardened gives you barrier, armor, and max health. Jesus Christ, you're brick to shit! So Tactical Shield lets you kind of fuss with your shield, but I kind of want to just give you more armor. Double tanked up ain't bad. Yeah, you're just gonna be brick to shit. Like, that's the goal here. We make you brick to shit, and we kind of see where things go from there. One idea could have been to make you shield and barrier based. Oh, see, now I'm second guessing it. I could have made you shield and barrier based. I should have done that. Can I reload? This is my last save. I'm gonna reload. You can't stop me. Is this the right one? What time was this at? 10:39. We're doing it. I'm immediately reconsidering it. The game prioritizes time. I expect this won't be awful, but I have no idea. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. Shameless cheating. We can't redo Roy. We can redo Fish. Okay, wait. So, what we do here is Roy gets all of the high health mechs because Roy repairs integrity with the different abilities. Whereas Fish, you get tactical shields and like ablative shield, and then you get bonus barrier, which is like regenerating health. Just ignore your enemies and do the quest. We're gonna take tactical shield. I'm pivoting. We're trying something different here. Okay. And now we can see that the tank ambush is the next place we want to go. And I can mess with my mechs when I get there. We're gonna head off. Nobody saw me reload. We're gonna be bricked to shit is the plan. Your navigator is getting more and more comfortable driving the mobile base. Your crew is strapped into their seats, worried looks on their faces. We can drive circles around him in this thing. He shouts at the roar of rocks hitting the armor under your feet. The screens seem to agree, tracing a neat circle straight through steep terrain around the enemy convoy. Thank you, I appreciate you, Roy. Crawler slows and approaches the enemy convoy. It looks like you'll manage to take them by surprise. You signal to your pilots, time to deploy. There are 2 on-site contacts, a dropship contact, and steady reinforcements. Oh, okay. It's nature and there's heavy rain. Heat dissipation has increased across the board. Oh. Most of it will come as part of the natural landscape. Yeah, so this is gonna be like you gotta break shit. Let's look at my squad. And so what I want to do is I want to go into the mech. Can I edit you? Yeah. We go into the mech. I like your assault rifle. I like your cluster. Those are both quite nice. The snail is also kind of a funny idea. We'll see. Right now, I can't really do a lot because I don't have some of the stuff you need. First, I know what fish needs. Fish needs anything with barrier on it. And a shotgun. Shield, but none of this has barrier, which kind of sucks. So you're not really going to be able to do much with that. Gross! Alright, so for now, honestly, we could make your body lighter, Fish, so you can move faster, and we can just have the shield be the thing that protects you. That could be kind of cute. The chonk. Look how slow you get with the chonk. That's so funny. I could also just slap the snail on you. And just have you be like a long-range gun platform. I don't know, that feels very, very silly. Action duration. I want slower action duration. Maybe we take the handgun? No, it's kind of shit. It's a 2-second action duration? Yeah, no, okay. For now, I think we keep these kind of as is. For now, you gotta just be a little bit tanky. How do these have more? What? The Elbrus just suck, is what it seems like. So that gives you a bunch of integrity, but I'm more interested in... Weirdly enough, I want... Wait, what is happening here? We're gonna put you in light stuff for right now. You got the light legs. I like that. I can give you the light arms. And you're gonna be fast as fuck. That's the current plan. You're gonna be fast as fuck, and you're gonna be dumping rockets like there's no tomorrow. If we're doing this, I want to give you the snail. I want to make you just all rockets. That's your whole joke right now, is rockets. You are a light mech. You are medium. And nothing's going to be better for what we're doing right now. We don't have enough specialized gear yet. You're going to blow things up left, right, and goddamn center. It's going to be... Everything you've got is a long-range missile. We don't have heavy armor! So you're naked with a long range rocket. Just don't get shot, Roy. Just don't get shot. Just dodge. Just dodge the bullets. Oh yeah. The only thing you have that's not light is your torso. You're in position, tracking enemy convoy approaching from the east. Commander, a 3F unit is nearby and might be able to assist. They're a little worn down, but you'll need all the firepower you can get. Thank you, Furland Freedom Forces. I appreciate you immensely. Simping enemy convoys can be a challenging but rewarding endeavor. Might be able to recover valuable parts, resources, and modules. These units are your priority. Try to take them out first and only engage other enemies if you have no choice. If the convoy heading to this location, they will escape the fire if they cross into the highlighted area. 6. So you guys are just driving. That's your whole joke. And this asshole's got double SMGs. Alright, so what is the range on your snail? It's so large! What? Sure, I'm gonna dodge a big-ass mech bullet. Just shoot from outside their attack range. Wait. Can you just sit here firing rockets at them from... How much does this build up? You build up 20... No. You build up 42 when you fire these. So I can fire one at 60? So if I fire it at 60, you're okay. So, like... Here, you're fine? And you can dump shots into that guy. Yeah, you're just sending ICBM. Yeah, you're just a crazy naked person sitting over here launching grenades from fucking Narnia, apparently. Ooh, I don't want you to do that. I want you to do that, but I want you to wait so that these should go over the terrain, right? Doesn't look like they're going over the terrain. I don't love that. What if you go, like, this way? No, it's just, like, all... I really thought these would, like... Because, like, you can see the bullet images. They're not... It doesn't look good. It looks like these are gonna not guide very well. Local naked homeless man sending ICBM from Narnia. Exactly. Okay, we have to rethink this whole plan because the rockets just like aren't hitting. This seems much better. And those will actually like impact and hit him. At least take a while to land. And then I guess we can fire at the farthest. We should swap these. So this one, we can fire at you. And that should... Yeah, that should hit him quite nicely. And you can move closer while we do that. And then from here, you blast this guy. And those should also hit him. And then you can kind of go to here. And from here... dump shots at that guy. Yeah, and he'll come out the front and we'll be able to hit him. Beautiful. And then Fipate, you are running to here? Yeah, okay, sick. Let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, here they go! Okay, we've hit the ground a bunch. Oh my god, they haven't even impacted yet. Reach the vantage point. Enemy in sight. I'm near my limit here. I've been piloting this tin can for the past 20 hours. Sure hope those crates are packed with meals and bathtubs. Why am I close to them? That's scary. Don't worry, you'll be fine. A Furland Freedom Forces sniper joins the fight. They have an advantageous position and can help you stop the convoy. Pilot is extremely fatigued. In this state, pilots lose health every turn. Your own pilots might reach the same state if you push them to their fatigue limit. Fatigued pilots can still contribute to the fight while they have health. Order them to eject once their health gets low. This mech is equipped with powerful thrusters, unlocking the dash action. Dashing can quickly close distances, break missile locks, and evade attacks. Cooling off. Attacks and dashes generate a lot of heat, making it hard to pack a turn with actions. Today the weather's in your favor. The rain increases heat dissipation in this fight. Beautiful. So you're going to target him. These guys all continue to run. Your plan is to sit here and fire shots at Fitpate with 0% accuracy, it looks like. I want to fire snail at that guy again, and then you can kind of just like dump rocket salvos at the rest of the convoy. Make sure they all die. I'm happy with where you are, and then this guy, he's going to shoot, wait, shoot. So with your new shield perk, you can like tank the first barrage and fire shots into that if you move a little closer. And then while he's firing at you, you can put your shield up again. You can put your shield up again when he starts to fire. And then you can try and do another shotgun blast. This one? Let's see what happens. What are these rockets about to do? That's a lot of explosions. Boop. 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 Okay, those are pluses. We've intercepted the first target. We're seeing some spilled cargo on our sensors. Let's go. Look at this, like, hail of rockets. So the snail takes a while to impact. So I'm very much seeing. Yeah, you just dumped a bunch of rockets into this dude. I've not got the terrain figured out quite well, but it's going pretty well. And there's a giant salvo of rockets coming at this guy. This mech is going to shoot at you again, Fish, which means that I want you to shield as it approaches. You shield this shot. And we can move that back. So I need it to be basically until the shots finish. And then we can put a shotgun in his mouth. And when he goes to shoot you again, you put the shield up and it protects you. Beautiful. I actually can tell what to do. 600 rockets in their face. I know, right? Just put all of the rockets. And let's see if the sniper can just blast him as we're waiting. And then 25, not cute. But you should be able to move a little ways back. So I guess we can actually just hunt that with the rocket. You can just drop rockets on this, and they will eventually hunt him down. And then you can dump more rockets there and just make sure that he doesn't get to go home. I'm okay with this plan. Yeah, well, they land, and like the different rockets, the snail rockets, which quite apt for the name, take even longer to land. Oh, he's not dead. Yes, you can see that there's 2 snail rockets still coming for this thing. This thing's got a swarm that are just missing it somehow. This guy is surprisingly intact, but your shield is doing pretty well. He's gonna try and run for you. You're fine. Is that copium? Oh shit, and there's more of them. Okay. And I want to see what the sniper can hit. Because you should... I mean, you've got, like, pretty nice shots. You plug that guy, and then we wait as long as possible, and you plug one of those. Pip8, what is this guy doing? He is almost immediately shooting at you, but you should be able to put your shield up when he targets you. Block his salvo. And you can even put it up a little bit earlier, because I want it to run out like when the bullets stop hitting you, and then I want you to immediately put a shotgun in his mouth. Hit him with a shotgun, and then you can immediately throw your shield back up. And maybe you can fit another shotgun blast in that little window. Yeah, and then you can shield again. And we'll have you move to, like, here, so you're a bit more in the way. Yeah, you can 1v3, right? Yeah, he's fine, he's fine, he's fine, he's fine. And then you with the snail. So what is this? See, that's much better, and especially if I get you, like, up on this platform, I can start... I can move you to, like, here. And then these guys... I can't fire that one again, but I can just fire another round of snails at you. And then I can fire that. So these snails should catch this thing. Yeah! Your rockets got him. Oh, look at that shotgun. Oh! Look at this just swarm! Shield shotgun, shield shotgun, shield shotgun versus... Well, yeah, I know, right? Fish is doing, like, all these complicated maneuvers to try not to die to the guy with dual SMGs. And Roy's just sitting there hitting the big red button over and over again. Just lizard, 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 lizard. Just dumping rockets on these assholes. This guy is so low. Can I snipe him? Not a chance. This guy's gonna have to get targeted by the long-range stuff, but that can get blasted. Pip8, I think you can move towards this guy. What is he doing? Oh shit, he's attacking our friend! Can you double shotgun him? No. You have to shotgun him again, so you have to follow him. Chico's Bill's game is you to hit a single button 16 times. And then I think you just have, like, massive range, so I can actually run you away from the guy who wants to kill you. So, like, he'll fire at you, but you're, like, over the edge. And Fish should have killed him by then. And so here you can just keep dumping the sidearm rockets on these things. Okay, let's see how this goes. A clicker emote? That's so good. Yeah, Fish is deep in the trenches. Fish always goes in the trenches when I'm in charge. He's so low. There you go. Pilot down. Sniped one of the cargo. Look at all these rockets. Dude, these guys are at D-Day right now. These poor motherfuckers. These guys are out here trying their best to make it, and they're just getting... It's too close! Okay, back up onto your perch. Fish, run up to here, and hit him with the shoot gun a couple of times. Don't ask why you have a clicker emote. I'm about to say, do we want to talk about this clicker emote? Because, what's going on there? Why is your accuracy so bad here? Oh, it's because you're a sniper. Puppy girls? No! Someone's trying to understand why I run primarily close range, point blank range. It's not my emote. Early morning farmer's market. That's so funny. 37. Can I make that better at all? Snipers can't really shoot while aiming. This thing is... Where are the rockets after this thing? Oh, here they are. She does have an emote made just for you. This is neither of the people that I met, right, Roy? This is neither Jelly nor Willow. Okay, what's gonna happen now? Knocked out? Oh shit. Powder's in critical condition. Oops. I forgot about that. Let's see if the D-Day rockets do enough. Or if I fucked up. What? Why are the rockets... Oh my god, did they time out? Okay, we may have to restart this mission. This is someone else, just in the same community. Pilot concussed. I'm so reloading this. God damn it. He's gonna make it! I didn't think she was gonna pass out. Okay, we're learning mechanics. Yeah, so they're right next to cover. The rockets struggle. But you can, like, run up to here and do some rocket shenanigans at close range. Oh, not at that close range. I need you to be, like, yeah, over here. There we go. Maybe fish can get in range. Get a lizard harder. Well, the problem is that the snail rockets have a maximum range, and I didn't know that. It doesn't say that they have like a timed fuse. I thought they would just go. But yeah, there's no way for us to get to this, so... RIP! On Fortnite. And then you can just start blasting the approaching trucks. We're gonna see what happens, because I also had her pass out, and I forgot that that was a thing I had to watch out for. Okay, so yeah, 3 hits from the snails takes these out. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. That is enough targets neutralized. Sick. Excellent work, Commander. The convoy is scattering and abandoning its destination. Time to review our haul. We're fine. The main thing is if the NPC gets a permanent injury, I am going to redo that mission. Because it doesn't have a warning that you're going to pass out. And I am cranky. I love the ranging in this game. Even melee weapons have an optimal range for max damage. Yeah! I need to be moving around more. Beautiful explosions. I know, right? Just dumping rockets everywhere. You leveled again, plus 630 experience. Beautiful. You leveled again, plus 467. You're slacking, fish. I need to get you a better loadout. Your shotgun is not doing what I need it to do. Hey, these are some upgraded things. Let's go. Beautiful. Carpet bombing. Eat my George. Sorry, I have rain death. I know, right? I'm like, the fact that you just get to rain death is so funny. We're gonna scrap all of this crap because I don't need any of this. It's all level 1 garbage, so we're gonna just recycle all of it. In the command room, a lone red marker remains on the map. It's the enemy's stronghold, the largest military installation in the region. Taking it out could end Cascad's influence over this province for good. Local Furlan Freedom Forces alert you that they're on their way, the crackle of the comms startling your crew out of their thoughts. The stronghold is a daunting target, but it will crack under pressure. Breach, a swift and decisive strike, should dissuade the enemy from trying to hold this base. Quickly eliminate the garrison on site, expect static defenses and potential reinforcements. So they've got 3 squads on site and 1 squad of reinforcements. Sick. Why don't you just rain death? Yeah, fish is throwing. That's the problem here. So you can now repair yourself, which is kind of cool. And Fipate, you have Pulse Field. This is a broken ability. It means that when you activate it on a turn, you become immune to ballistic weaponry for the remainder of that turn. It's wackus bonkus levels of crazy. It's insane. Longbow, I really like the Smail. I gotta say, like, it does some fucky shit, but it's so funny. It's so funny. Um, top up on hot sauce and laxatives and equip my best jetpack. Why do we allow you to speak? Uh, cargo rack. What does this do? Enables the mech to carry considerable loads, increasing the average salvage budget. Not every cargo can be delivered by road, so mechs equipped with these cargo racks play a key role in all-terrain logistics. Plus 15 salvage? Just say no to death. That's your entire plan. I can't give you a sword yet. But if we look at the protector and we go to the backpack, the cargo rack is 3.8. Ups your mass by a considerable amount. But if we go to the longbow and we go to the cargo rack, why is it? Oh, because the mech has this, but it will lower it. Look, you have a cargo rack. Nice rack, Roy. What? All of this is just worse. I think I want to try putting Fipate in the light gear now, and we're gonna see. Naked. Sorry, can we talk about the belly on this mech? Sorry, I've never seen it naked. He's so naked. Do you have a pregnant emote? Either of you? You two both seem cursed enough to have pregnant emotes. No, it makes you. This is fish. This isn't you. It makes you immune to ballistic weapons, not rockets. But I can now... I want you to have the Nox torso. We had the medium torso before. And so this has a lot more integrity by a huge amount. More heat dissipation. You have thrusted to a higher overheat threshold. You have less power, so it slows you down. Because this has a reactor, which tells you the barrier, heat dissipation, overheat threshold, power. Weirdly enough, I don't. Didn't resub a friend. Oh, rip. Imagine not being subbed to your friends. You used to have a friend that keep trying Empress. Incredible. So, endurance gives less heat, but has less thrust. Which makes sense. I want you to have the best thrusters you can, because you're all about the heat. And then you get the medium legs. These have more mass, but more integrity. You're not really trying to run around. That's not really your thing. And then I want you to have the large arms. And similarly, composite is less mass. But I don't want my left arm to have that. I want... Yeah, beautiful. You never got M-pregged. Luckily enough, I dodged her wrath. You just get M-pregged if you piss her off. Is that how it works? Also, if you're new here and hanging out and you like what you see, give me a follow. We're trying to get to 100. We're only 3 away. Big excite. But I do a lot of Stone Shard. I'm doing, hopefully, variety games. I got really sucked into Stone Shard, but we will be doing that primarily with probably some Phantom Brigade and Xenonauts on the side. But Xenonauts upset me, so we'll see how long it takes me to go back to it. I'm currently a little bit cranky at it. But yeah. Alright, continuing onwards. That's you with all of your rockets. And now Fipate you get all the light shit. We're gonna make you all light, and your whole thing is gonna be being a freaking race car with a shield. That's your plan. I could give you a sniper rifle and a shield. You're heavy, yes. Well, you're medium. You're not heavy. You're medium. This is the longer range one that generates less heat. You don't do well with heat. We're not as worried about pilot damage with you. Well, maybe if you're doing flanking shenanigans. How is your speed medium? Is the shield just super fucking heavy? Is that the problem? Fish is just too fat. That's the problem. Sniper shield combo, and it sounds unhinged. It sounds incredibly unhinged, but there's no like downside because you're not a person. You have like a primary and a secondary weapon, but you don't have like you don't need to have it. Oh my god, you're a light mech. Can I edit your reactor at all? No, you're stuck with the shitty stuff. Okay. Alright, let's go do this thing. Thumbs up, let's do this. Leroy! Jank! I didn't get the sniper. I don't know if you're supposed to get the sniper. The crawler comes to a stop at a safe distance from the enemy. The radio crackles with a confirmation from 3F. Everyone is ready to go at your word. One last push and the province is free. But you're a mech. You're not actually holding a sniper. It's a rifle built into the mech. Oh, there's a lot of friends. 3 on-site squads and dropship. Sick. And we got you two knuckleheads. Alright. Time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of ass. I love misquoting that. It's time to eat ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum. I am rude, Roy. We are here for rude vibing. That is the goal for this channel. I bully affectionately. Oh shit, do I have friends? Good to see you, Commander. Our forces are engaging the enemy all over the perimeter. 2 of our mechs will join you at the gates. Give them hell. Give them hell. Static defenses. This location protected by turrets. Turrets behave differently from other units. They have no pre-planned attacks. Instead, turrets continuously scan their surroundings and fire on any unit crossing their range. Great. Destroying this generator will disable the turrets. Try to use the selected allied mech with a long-range beam to do the job. This 3F has a backpack missile launcher in addition to its primary weapon and shield. The backpack has limited charges but can make powerful indirect attacks. With 4 units at your disposal, planning a turn can get complicated. Take your time, remember to come up with a plan for every unit, and avoid friendly fire. Given the right plan, your squad will be unstoppable. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of thinking. So we have to kill every... Look how many hostiles there are. Assault rifle and shield. Marksman rifle and shield. Assault rifle and a small launcher. Cannon. How do I see what your vision cone is? Ultra heavy. Yeah, you can't ram the turrets. I can't see what your vision cone looks like. I don't love that. Yeah, so you have 2 uses of pulse field, and it makes you kind of a god for a bit. Machine gun and shield, and the fire the backpack, the quiver. Something, quiver, something. It's Liz! You wanna know what's my plan? Listen. So you've got a heavy laser gun. Yeah, the solar burst. Ultra heavy emitter generates a beam strong enough to cut through entire city blocks. Oh my god. Whoa, so you gotta like get in range to take out this building. Though there is something to be said for just like, what if I just hit it with the rocket? Right? Like, I have a super long-range rocket launcher. I really wish I could see how much health this building had. Can I? No. Because I could just dump shots on this. Oh yeah, no, you've got the ICBM. Don't you worry. We've got rockets for days. I want you to just pummel that. All I want is you to pummel this thing into next goddamn week. Dipate, I don't really want to pull up because the turrets kind of scare me. And I'm worried that, like, will it tell me if I get shot? Like, it doesn't tell me what their effective range is or anything. Okay. So we're kind of just... We're a little SOL. The backpack, we definitely want to be dumping rockets over top. This thing has an expected per attack of 585. Yeah, so dumping rockets in is pretty good. Why should I go and fight all of them to destroy something when I can destroy it from a distance? Yeah, it's like, why not just nuke them? What are you guys doing? None of you guys are doing... Oh, you don't know we're coming. That's why. You're kind of in a perfect spot to lob rockets from right here. I mean, your range is so freaking far. Like, I want you right here. I mean, you can just, like, go, because you just... Yeah, you just have perfect shots on that. So as long as this guy with the beam moves out of the way... Can you dash? You can dash. Stick. You can dash to there. How much energy does this create cause? Let me see. Hey, Sin! Welcome in. How much energy does this create? This creates 84 energy. Okay. So if I dash to, like, here. Hello, Sin. How's it going? How was... You were doing a whole bunch of variety games with May, right? I think I saw you playing with May. What's good? We're doing Phantom Brigade. I think you were here earlier, though. You should know that we're doing this. Last level I played for this game. Nice. You got through the tutorial. Respect. So 84 means at 20 I can fire. So at 20 I can fire. And, like, what if I just shot him through the building? Let's see what happens if I just stand here and laser cannon him. Yes, you're right. Nice. I hope she is also doing well. I get in trouble with Fish when I shitpost at people, so you will be unshitposted for now. Fish yells at me. He's so mean. And you can dump shots on that. And then you, I want to just be like... You just dump rockets on this. How many do you fire? You fire a volley of 6 rockets. Oh, what the? Ooh, why is this up? Didn't like that. Launch it at that. And then that I want also to target this. Just to make sure. And then as you do that, you can kind of run... to like here. And I'd love to... How much heat do you generate? Hey! Love modern militaries. Throw a bomb from really, really far away. Exactly. Speak of the devil. Oh, your name is so hard to type in, May. Thank you for the raids. Sin was telling me not a lot about what y'all were up to. You were doing variety gaming. That's what I gathered. I just like keep firing the backpack rockets at people. No, you'll overheat yourself, so maybe just like have a shield up to be safe. Double raid W from the Raiders. Thank you both. This is Sitting Sniper and Never Die May. They are an adorable married couple. Gonna get changed. You can also set up some autos. Played Lockdown Protocol and then Power Wash Simulator 2. What are you gonna change it to, May? I think a lot of things are about to happen here. So if you don't know what's happening in this game, read them and weep. Fire everything! Oh my god, we can shoot him through that. Somebody died. That died. Okay. General, our perimeter's on fire. Our comms are down. We have 4 unidentified mechs at the gate. What are you all waiting for? All units, engage immediately! Chaos Fame? That's adorable. I love it. Very nice. Okay, so this laser beam cut straight through the goddamn building. Like, look at that. Nice cover, asshole. Adorable chaos is your brand and personality. You have to forgive me for that one, but yeah, I agree. Okay, I want to replay that. So we can see the swarms of snail rockets start out. These guys go up. You're firing at the tank and it just explodes. So how do I replay again? So I can see the rockets. Only like half of them impact. There's still a whole salvo on the way. Same with the snails. There's another entire salvo going. Wild. This fish is actually playing the game how it's supposed to be played. Yeah, you're just sitting shooting from spawn. May, meet Roy. Roy is super chill. Roy has joined us from the funniest thing that's ever happened in the existence of time. Where one of Roy's friends accidentally raided me. You're firing at you with 0% hit chance. You can't pronounce R's correctly? A fellow adorable. Yeah, for sure they do. For sure. He's gonna shoot. You're going to shoot. Who are you shooting at? You're shooting at Fish. Fish can shield. You're also shooting at Fish, but Fish can shield. You're... What are you doing? Is he gonna collide? Wait, hold up. You dumb motherfucker. You're about to collide and lose your whole plan. You're shooting at Fish, but it's not gonna work very well. Aha! Here's the scan. So I can see that he scans this area. I don't want to be in it. Okay. You sound like a baby! You can't pronounce your R's because you're French. Sorry, you might rejoin on mobile because you have to get to the bed before you fall out of bed? What? How can you fall out of a bed you haven't gotten to yet? Out of the chair. There we go. I was like, oh. Brain no worky. Head hurty 1030 over here with Never Die May. I want you to start just shelling this guy from long range. I need you to move first, weirdly enough. I think that should be okay. And then you're kind of waiting. Pipate, you're about to be shot so many times. So you start getting shot here. And you can put the shield just kind of facing the front. Can I fit an attack in here? No, you'll overheat. Look, it's 2:30 a.m. Your bedtime is 10. Yeah, West Coast, best coast, motherfuckers. Roy, you need to sleep. All you weird East Coast people living in the future. Out here, we live in Pacific time. The specific time. That's lost me some brownie points. You didn't like me say. I can do it in the voice. Let me see if I can get the voice. What is it? How do you cut down a tree in NorCal? With a saw, dude! West Coast, Best Coast! Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I grew up in California. And then keep your shield up at this guy as the attacks come at you. And then you've got some time where you can just dump shots of this guy as he approaches. Beautiful. You, with your Giga Laser, are being fired at, but from, like, way too far away to give a shit. So you're, again, like, we just sit here, and I think we just try and lance like that. And it should cut through both of them. Fancy West Coast. But to say, are you New York based? You're too nice to be a New Yorker. Forget what I said. Maybe you're like an upstate New Yorker. But you strike me as like a nice Georgian, maybe. If you said French, maybe you're from New Orleans? No, I have no fucking clue. Okay, but like you live somewhere on the east coast of America. Are you in Canada? You're totally in Canada. Eh? Sorry. I would never make fun of Canada. That would be incredibly rude to do. Right, you just have your machine gun up. These guys aren't in range, so you can do your rockets. And just hammer this guy as he approaches. And then once he gets closer, you can move a little ways up. But I want you to be out of the range of the turrets. So maybe you go to, like, here. And then you blast him. Quebec! Oh! Canada. I bet you'll love my French accent. It's a fun way to say Canada. Eh? Roy, the important thing you have to understand is that my experience with Canadians is a set of triplets from Winnipeg whom I played professional video games with. So the only thing I know about Canadians is high as fuck Winnipegians? Winnipegians? I don't know. Winnipeggers? Winnipeggers is great. I'm gonna start saying that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. Savage Stingy Prime. Welcome in. What is your story, my friend? Winnipeggers? Winnipoggers? We're in glonky hours. It's 11:30 my time. I'm allowed to be weird now. What am I going to do? Ban myself? Let's see what happens. So, lots of rockets are flying. Your shield's being shot. Hey! All the turrets are down. Good work on destroying that generator, Commander. Turrets should be down now. Look at that fat laser beam. Okay, I missed. I had a friend in middle school that I learned was in America illegally from Canada. What? There's a whole bit in a TV show about that. Okay, we gotta unpin the message because I need to pin Winnipoggers. Winnipoggers is now been pinned. The new name is Winnipoggers. You don't like Winnipeggers? But welcome in. You've disappeared. Savage Stingy Prime. Finello Canadian. I'd like a Winnipegger. Who said that? You'd like a Winnipegger? Oh. Winnipeggers is even better. How'd you find Savage, welcome in. It's late. Shenanigans have occurred. I want to see this in slow-mo. Okay, so the rockets are coming in, and that Savo, he crashes into the turret, fucks him up. You've got your shield up and feeling good about things. We're shooting cover. The rockets hit and take out all the turrets. Maybe a few, who's to say? And then we got rockets pummeling down onto this guy's head. Somehow he lives through this barrage? God damn, mechs are tanky. The laser beam missed this guy, but it did hit this guy a lot and is continuing to. Okay. There's a lot less enemies left. Here were too long, had to respond to Winnipeg. Not too far from there in the grand Canadian scheme of things. Hey, nice. I'm glad you stopped by. I'm curious how you found me. I love to know people's stories. I'm so interested in it. Just like, how'd you find me? Like, are you here for the game? Did you come with a raid? Are you trolling around? Am I in your Rex? How much do you know about Phantom Brigade? Look, I'm a weirdo. Accept it. I think he's gonna just die on his turn. You're panicking. Beautiful. You were in the raid. You're from Maze community then. Be my assumption. Who are you shooting at? How are my mechs all feeling? How are you feeling, Thip? You're a little bit hurt, but mostly it's your shield that's been taking damage. We're doing so much psychic damage to Roy, it's unreal. We'll pop a pulse field here. This action is instantaneous, will immediately affect this planning phase. It cannot be cancelled once confirmed. Boop! And now you can simply slaughter anything that remains in your way. And then you can shoot at this guy. And I want you to go to here, but I want you to wait until we're no longer on a collision course. Beautiful. Because you're entertaining and I love the trolling, and I found you with a bit. I know why you're here, Roy. That one I know. I'm glad I am entertaining. That is kind of the goal. The goal of being an entertainer is to be entertaining. This news brought to you by Willow by the Bog. I need you to... Will this laser beam cut through my own guy? No, it will not. Sick. So you can move, you just can't turn. You've been laughing your ass off for an hour. Let's go! Achievement get. It's only a success if you piss yourself. When are you gonna shoot at me? I should probably just shield that. Just put the shield up when he starts shooting at me. Yeah. And you can run, like, to here. And then blast him. Can I get some rockets off first? No, I can't. You're up next. That's crazy. I don't even know what you're responding to. I'm just saying things at this point. It's kind of just how I work as a person. Everybody who stays entertained and Bog is a good stream. Have a good night, Sin. Enjoy sleep. Try not to cry too profusely about not being sleepy. Yeah, Stingy is here. What do you think? Bro, I've said so many heinous things in the last 30 seconds. Like... Oh, yeah, look at that. That guy's down. You're crashing. Hey, like Stin, they're crashing. Defo times for bed. Words are hard. Fish, don't worry about the laser beam going through your torso. I'm sure it's fine. It's only an achievement if you piss yourself. That's fair. Have a good night, May. It's been good to have you. I didn't know you could dash. can dash. You need to move away from that and kill this man. He's limping and then going to eject. It's not even you. Fish is just in the fucking barbecue laser. You're getting fried. Everyone else is kind of just chilling. I think we're all just kind of hanging out. Fish is about to execute this guy. He's also about to eject. Hey, look, you're fine. They're all dying. Ass is on fire. Look, the beam is a little thicker than I thought it was. You know? If it had been a little oh, shit. We're overhead, confirming massive damage to the structures and multiple unidentified mechs on site. Quick response squad rapidly descending. No, you're the rockets, Roy. Good night, May. I gotta give you and Sin the sleepies. Appreciate you stopping by, bringing some friends with you. The beam, it's too thick. Can you handle the thickness, Fish? You gotta get down with the thickness. They're gonna attack at the end of the turn. So the fun thing in this game is you can actually pre-target areas. So what I can do here is like ground target here and try and basically hit him as he moves up, which I think is super fun. And then you can launch some rockets at that guy. That's your whole thing. No, you've just got two different rockets. You've got long range and short range rockets. The beam is one of the allied units that showed up. And then we can look at them come down. It's so freaking cool. And you can fire at them as they come down. Are they ever gonna shoot at you? Not this turn. Can you just like fire twice? Yeah, just dump shots into this motherfucker. Yeah, no, your entire job is to simply fire an unreasonable number of rockets at people. And then I want to fire at that guy and try and keep him tracked, but it's gonna be tough for you. Yeah, it's gonna be a little tough. Maybe we pivot this and instead you fire at the tank and we have you slowly move to there. Yeah, and that just annihilates the tank. And then this attack gets pivoted to be... I'm sorry, can I? There's no way. There's no way it's gonna let me target him, right? Like... Oh my god! I'm sorry, you can fire the rockets as they come down. That's metal as fuck. Yeah, lizard. The entire plan here. And then launch rockets at that guy. Okay, beautiful. You've done your thing. You're dumping shots at them, and then this guy... That's so funny that you can actually just target people with rockets before they fucking land. That's so funny to me. Yeah, we're just not being shot at enough here. You can kind of just hang out where you are. This is so good. Rockets are the answer for every problem. Exactly. And we've got just swarms of rockets firing after them. That's going to annihilate him. Yeah, he's gone. And look at this guy. Scott, look at these just swarms of rockets coming at them. Oh my god, there's just swarms of rockets about to just punch these guys in the teeth. That's so funny. Okay, so you're pretty healthy. You've actually lost a lot of your arm, which is kind of cool. So what are you all doing? You're attacking... Which one are you? Shit. You're the one that's highlighted. So you're firing... Who are you even targeting? You're just kind of firing at us. Yeah, you just look up and you're like, oh, hello? So both of them can start off with a shield, I think? And then you're being fired at in the back over here, and you can kind of just walk away from him. This thing is spraying unsuccessfully and is not going to live to its second thing at all. Okay, so both my shielders can kick things off with a shield and kind of eat the sprays with their shields. And then you... I want you to try and shoot at this guy kind of as he goes, but I want you to move with him. So we'll go like that, and I want you to move with him, see what happens. 40 consecutive walk-off warnings. I noticed the William Dafoe look up. You're just like, warning, 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 warning. It just starts beeping errors at you. This guy is going to unload his entire... He's going to unload on this guy. You can hit that. And we slowly walk back to here so that Fish doesn't get caught in the crossfire. You just run. You're being shot at, and we don't like that. And you can kind of just, like... Are they in range for your rockets? No, you really just want to do long-range rockets only. And just pump some rockets at him as he runs. And then this guy, I want you to shield at the start for the sprays. And then you're firing at that, and you can move a little closer. And this should be pretty sexy. Here come the rocket impacts. Look at all those. Oh, yeah. He gets lasered. The tank lived? Hold up. Fish, you're actually taking a lot of damage. The tank somehow lived with negative hit points, which sucks. You're just firing at my poor Fit Paste. We'll pop your pulse shield so you can just sit here, and this guy is going to crash, so you can keep dumping rounds into that asshole. Yeah, and honestly, it's just like, pursue him. You're just chasing him down. That's your whole plan here. Find him and eliminate him. You are just lasering this guy. This is gonna cross the laser. Maybe we don't... If we don't walk into the laser, yeah? Oh, there's this fucking laser stay for. So Fish needs to go a little bit slower. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then you, I want to move backwards so that you don't have a collision. I think you're just kind of hanging out. What is this guy doing? He's just continuing to attack you with incredibly minimal chance to hit. So I'm pretty okay just to continue firing long-range rockets at him and run away. How are you hitting me with your attacks here? I don't understand your plan, good sir. Like, somehow you're being hit by him, despite him having, like, 0% accuracy, and I don't love that. This guy is going to kill that. You're moving out of the way. Okay, let's see how this goes. Because he's crashing now. Yeah, he's dead. He's being fired at. That guy just got killed by the laser. Somehow you took a bunch of damage, and I don't know how that happened. We're still trying to figure things out. What is this guy doing? He is ignoring Fish. Beautiful. Fit Paste. Annihilate him and his bloodline. Um, you can just fire at him through this. Yeah. You're just trying to catch up over here. You're so slow. Like, I guess you can fire the backpack rockets at him. Somehow you got tagged up a little bit, and I'm not sure how that happened exactly, but it did, and I'm kind of upset. But it's... Oh my god, you're in range of this guy? This guy's about to get so many things launched at him. How are you not dead? He took so much damage. Look at all the rockets coming in for this poor guy. His corpse is getting blown to pieces. Something shot you, Roy, and I'm not sure how. Exceptional work, Commander. The base is secure, the enemy is in disarray, and the perimeter squads are on the run. Let's go get our pilots back on board. Beautiful. I think the guy who was firing you at long range, I think the 0% is a lie. I think some of the shots can connect. Then you got tagged up a little bit. Yeah, lost 5 health, some frame integrity. You got tagged a bit, but you're overall doing pretty good. Fipate. You took a little bit of health damage, some frame integrity damage. That's fine. We're pretty okay with all that. I'm not going to lie. Unicorns, heavy torso, heavy legs. This is what we were looking for. Because attacks still target the person that you chose. And so it keeps the rockets that were fired at him keep impacting. Okay, so we've got Contact 2, who's level 1 mech. We want that level 3 mech gear. Yeah, I want that. I want the burst assault. I want the medium torso. I want all of that shit. And then I do want level 2 heavy stuff. 329. You guys are the same. Nothing special over here. But I can grab a bunch of heavy stuff. None of them have shields that I really want, but I will grab a heavy torso because why not? I think it's better to scrap things. Oh yeah, like scrapping mech chassis is worth a lot of money if you're not going to use them. Same with scrapping weaponry. Cool. Confirmed salvage. Beautiful. I got suddenly hit by a stray bullet. I'm in danger. Gets hit by a laser. Has a hole in his stomach. I'm fine. Yeah, we definitely... Hey, we killed the enemy we fired at with that. We also, you know, may have shot through fish. Resistance forces have already moved ahead to press the advantage. You are receiving scattered reports of cascade units retreating all across the valley. The grip on this province has been broken. Small part of Furland, but it's a step forward. There will be more. Stomach, hole. Yeah, you might be in Blanky hours, Roy. Was it 3 a.m. for you? Your salvage crew has other exciting news to report. The enemy had a large inventory of military crawler parts. This is a game changer for the capabilities of your mobile base. As you review the list, one item catches your eyes. Fish has healing and barriers. Hey, NASA, welcome in. Where you been, buddy? So we're reviewing them in the upgrades button. How's it going? We're checking out Phantom Brigade today and actually having a lot of fun with this. Base can now be upgraded by spending resources. Ooh. One of those systems you'll need in the days to come is the workshop. Hover over the upgrade tile to inspect the details and then build it. Restores the composite printers and assembly manipulators, allowing the base to produce equipment and new units if sufficient resources are available. Gives you 2 project units, +1 unit storage, and +3 pilot limit. Okay. Go to the workshop tab. So pilot limit, mech repair capacity. How much frame integrity can be repaired at 1 camp stop? Oh, recovery slots, storage slots, project limit. my god. Okay. Lots of stuff here. With this upgrade, the mobile base is equipped to do more than repairs. Advanced printers and manipulators can assemble almost anything, given time, resources, and a blueprint to follow. Unlocked blueprints are listed here. For now, you only possess the blueprint for building basic armor and mech frames. You'll discover more blueprints over the course of the campaign. Frames are incredibly important. These are the bodies of your mech. Units that you equip with body armor and weapons customization tab. Building more frames allows you to expand your squad and replenish your losses. Probably should sleep. When do you sleep? Look, Insomnia Gang, right? I need a Willow Insomnia emote. This game is like a combination between Gundam, the like mech anime, and Door Kickers and things like that, where you have it's like a turn-based game, but the turns last 5 seconds, and you get to plan out the next 5 seconds, and so you have a timeline bar, and it tells you what all the enemies are going to do at what period, like what point in time, and then you plan all of your units' actions on the timeline based on that. So you can put shields up to block shots, get behind cover, move to avoid an enemy pursuing somebody. You can fire rockets, lasers, bullets. So it's like turn-based mech combat, but the combat plays out live according to the plans you've made. It's a ton of fun. I'm really enjoying it. Mech frame has a new empty frame to the hangar. Yeah, slots taken by stored units in progress creation. So, begin the project by holding this down. Printing new parts is a delicate process that requires the base to be still. It only occurs when you stop at camp. Oh, the new mech frame being built. Let's review equipment manufacturing. You'll access research parts by using the category buttons here. To unlock projects in the workshop, you'll need to research them by scrapping parts. It's to be done through the inventory or through the salvage screen. Some projects might require multiple scrapped items to be researched. Check the workshop progress bar on the item information panel to learn more. Okay, interesting. Parts you manufacture at the same level as the workshop, and you can increase it. If you have enough parts of a higher level, you can increase the level of your workshop. Ooh, you're all equipped to face greater threats. Okay. Sick. Your only move is hustle, but it's a mission game and with mechs. I don't know what your only move is hustle, but it sounds like an apt thing. Okay, so I can upgrade the workshop to level 2. Okay, so I need more of everything to do stuff. I can make Erebus things. I can make... No projects. I can make SMG, marksman rifle, and a firewall. Elbrus, sorry, and the Nox heavy stuff. I can make a mech frame. I want another mech frame so I have the ability to store 4 units. And we have plenty for that, so we'll build that, and then I don't really care about any of the rest of this. I'm going to be so entirely honest, so we don't need to do that. Did you? That is like when you Google the meaning of a word and you just get lost in the, like, it means another thing that you don't know. Classes? What are the classes? Hold up. Interceptor, Defender, Engineer, and Sharpshooter. Okay, cool. Base, Workshop. Sick. Okay. So I can look at my units. You're a little bit banged up. That's okay. Fish leveled, but Roy didn't somehow? Oh my god, look at Roy's experience. Win Moose Hustle. I'll have to give it a looky-loo. Fish, we can give you... Okay, so Fish, here's a question for you. Do you want Ablative Shield to make your shield immune to status buildup? Or do you want Wrecking Ball, where you lose all status effects when you shield bash an enemy? What is shield bashing? Hold up. What is shield bashing? What? You're at 80%? Yeah, you got a little bit touched up. 76% health, That's probably why you didn't fully level. We got you hurt a little bit. I have to decide what I want for fish, but I have to make that now. If we go melee bonk, well, you're not gonna be true melee. That's gonna be the interceptor. You're much more likely to just be. You're probably gonna have a gun. You're not really. You don't have anything that makes melee weapons good. Ablative shield it is. Beautiful. If you block shit, you won't like catch on fire or whatever. Oh! Members of the 3F have established defensive positions and are anxiously waiting for your next move. It's time to lead them to the next province. Oh. More provinces await your help. For siege, you'll need to approach the frontline outpost at the edge of the province to confirm your destination. An outpost 3F the edge of liberated territories. You can recruit additional pilots and select the next destination. So we got no reason to not go there. Headmark is liberated. Allied outposts in liberated provinces allow you to select your next destination. You can also recruit new pilots before you depart. Your squad automatically recovers. Okay, nice. Crawler rests outside a busy border outpost. Outside, your allies are busy preparing defenses, helping civilians, and packing to join you on the road to the next province. You can recruit new pilots for your squad. Each province has different pilots, and the same recruits might not be available at your destination. Ooh, we want more people. Oh my god, look! It's Quebec! Growing your ranks is essential for survival. Camp supplies might become scarce, pilots might become critically injured, or you might be pressed for time and unable to camp. Click this button to review the first available pilot. Rookies are inexperienced pilots. You deploy them on a mission to learn their specialization and start leveling up, but they can be hired at a low cost. I don't want to recruit a rookie. Blank slate. I don't want that. No! I have to recruit them. No, I don't want to recruit them. I want to recruit somebody else. God damn it. Select one of the remaining pilots. Great. I can either get Foxtrot. Some pilots might be veterans. They can be costly to hire, and they might already be leveled past the first selectable trait. Veteran pilots might be the right pick if you need to quickly fill a specific role. Oh, okay. Build is kind of disgusting. Both tanks can attack at distance. We need to move. Yeah, they have to walk up while you just get hit by a hail of death. You acquire 40 of these of uncommon. I don't know what this is. Oh, 10 uncommon, 250 of these, and a unit core. Oh, pilots cost unit cores. Yeah, look, that's the goal. So what is... Oh my god. I can't. Short range king. Bottles of depth using short range weapons and inflicts more damage with them. Yeah, so this guy is fast as fuck with short range but lower fatigue limit. Oh. Ooh. Bonus critical chance with short range weapons. Hothead. Pilot mech gains a temporary damage increase when acquiring the burn status from incendiary weapons or overheating. Oh no, you kill yourself to deal damage. Overcharge. Massive amount of power for reduction in equipped weapons. Increases damage for limited time. Dummy thick. Less experience but more health. Feather Leap. When employing a mech with a lightweight class, pilot can tune the thruster to massively increase the dash distance. Short range god. Pilot is a master at short range weapons, inflicts significantly more damage with them. Killing units heals the mech? Oh shit. I know, everyone else is going to just be hiding in the back. What about Tango? Tango has a cool head, improved heat dissipation, lower head, and reduced fatigue. Long range specialist, precision attack in position, bonus critical chance with long range ballistic weapons. Hothead, you also have that. Stabilize, weapons that normally lose accuracy while moving can be fired at full precision for a short time. Integrity increases weapon damage but no barriers. Oh my god. Berserk. Receiving a hit while under pilot health, you get more damage. Ice Cold. I don't love that. We're going to take Foxtrot. Beautiful. Ready to part. We're ready to go to the next destination. Oh shit, there's a world map. Oh my god. Occupation forces are holding the rest of Furlan and vastly outnumber your team. Always a weak link. You can target it. We need one person who can get in there. 3F will provide you intel about enemy vulnerabilities. In some cases, it'll be only one obvious choice. In other cases, you can choose between multiple destinations with their own pros and cons. We're gonna go to Ostberger Wheel. Look how big this map is. Once you select a potential destination, you can review the available intel here. This panel is similar to Mission Preview. It can list important modifiers, enemy strength, and other details. Ooh. Ostberger Wheel. Denizens of this province are affectionately nicknamed beatniks, thanks to the enormous amount of sugar beets grown in this region. Occupation forces in this part of the outer provinces are vulnerable and have been designated a priority target by 3F. Fish, you gotta get in there. Speedy guy. Speedy guy is gonna be all alone. He just needs to get to the part where he heals. It'll be okay. Enemy forces army. Combined arms force fielding conventional armor and kinetic weapons. Responsible for most operations to occupied territories. They're level 2. Heavy flaws. The heavy mechs in this province deploy without secondary equipment and are easier to destroy. Easy target. The enemy is struggling to counter the resistance forces in this region. Shorter raid and contest phases, less dangerous enemy squads, and increased salvage budget. Sure. Let's freaking go. Speedy can run into bullets. You have your shield. Speedy's gonna dodge bullets. The enemy is still reeling from your attacks and headmark. Press the advantage. Identify vulnerable targets and open up a path to the mountains. The ground you gain here will be a safe haven for your allies and civilians fleeing the occupation. Tactical map lights up with enemy signatures. You've reached hostile territory. It's time to pick your next target. Yo! Shelter 1 cache break-in. Attack a guarded cache and prevent the enemy forces from sealing the entrance. Overcome the challenge for a high payoff. You can get armor, weapon, components. Okay. X-Ray 1 elimination. That's a 4-star mission. Oh, shit. Yeah, look, if you... What is it? There's a great meme that's the paladins use heavy stealth. What's heavy stealth? There are no witnesses if you kill everybody. Controls such as these are the biggest threat out there, but they can interfere with more important operations or threaten the mobile base. Neutralize the enemy forces in the area. One squad, one thing. Maximum danger. Takeover. Drive the enemy out while minimizing damage to the facility. It may not be a city full of civilians, but preserving surviving industry would help the liberated regions recover. Okay, so enemy regrouping in 24 hours. Enemy forces in this province are regrouping after recent disturbance. Left unattended, they will gain ground and might find your base. Oh. So I progress by defeating vulnerable targets around the province. Some are more challenging, but progress the objective more. I've got None Hope. The mood of your crew and local civilian population. Improves the crew's ability to heal pilots and repair mechs during camp. Depends on the momentum gained by progressing liberation quest. It drops when you rest. It resets on new province, and it goes down if you spend time or fail missions. Yeah, sorry, he died on accident weirdly on the mission. I don't know what that's about. Don't know what happened to him, really. So there's break-in, 1 raid progress, and we'll set the enemy back by 11 hours. Takeover is also 1 raid progress, and elimination... Yeah, you can see it has a bigger squad. Because these are 1 squad of 3, 1 squad of 2, and then a big guy, but it's 3 things. You've got objectives, show the guards a good fight, and capture well-protected locations with our units. More squads, more enemy squads than usuals are massed at the location, nature, and water. Oh ho ho, spontaneous death by a bullet disease. He just died mid-mission, you know? I don't know what happened to him. Toggles overdrive. Oh, you can move faster if you need to. That's kind of cute. Okay, so if I go back to the workshop, I could make more stuff, but I can't do that. What are the upgrades available? Oh shit, there's a lot of upgrades. Printer upgrade. Improvements to the workshop's printers allow for completing projects during combat missions salvage operations. What? Okay. Advanced assembly. Speed up construction and unlocks uncommon equipment by extending workshop hardware to support military grade materials. And this, I assume, is rare. Oh. Parallel printing allows more than one project built in parallel. So this gives us more project limits. The project in combat deployment. So there's some very good printer upgrades. These guys are upgrades. There's more recovery slots, more project limits. Camp supply lets us store more camp supplies. I assume this just keeps going up. Oh no. This reduces the duration of camp. Camp duration is the number of hours. Oh. Oh shit. So you could get your camp duration down to half. Improved salvage. Additional salvage. Oh, we might just be slamming that. Like, that just seems very good. Pilots gives us more pilot limit. And optimized compartments gives us more pilot limit. Okay. Unit bay gives us more storage slots. This gives us recovery slots. That's really nice. More storage. More storage. Mech repair capability going up is very nice. Improved dissipation. What is the heat dissipation? Allows overdrive to be used more frequently. Cruise speed is the movement speed. Overdrive speed is the overdrive. Oh, so this is the... Oh, shit. We can vent heat better? Okay. This makes overdrive faster. And this makes cruise faster. Oh my god, there's a lot of things you can do immediately. Wow, okay. Um yeah, and I have the weird look how big chonkier you are. Look at this. We have the slim, streamlined protector and the fattest man to ever walk the roads. Hello, my name is Chonk. My name is Chonkus Chungus. I am here. You've got 4 fatigue. So the weird thing is the other guys have only 2 fatigue as their limit, which is rough. You guys are special. Oh my god. Yeah, you're not a walking cannon. You're like 4 walking cannons. You're a pair of legs with as much fucking firepower as we can fit on you. Where do you keep all of those rockets? Like, that's what I want to know. There's not like a limit to the number of rockets you can fire. You're just printing rockets out of like air molecules. Absolutely wild. Alright, I'm really enjoying this game. Wait, save. Right, save. Sure. My old stuff, apparently. We are gonna be bailing to desktop because it is after midnight my time and I am tired as fuck. It's sleepy time for yours truly. For those of you who are here, thank you so much for hanging out and checking out Phantom Brigade with me. I'm really enjoying this game. I hope you are too. If you're new here and have been hanging out, give me that follow. You'll know when I go live again. I'm mostly doing Stone Shard these days. It's gonna be a few nights a week that are probably gonna be Phantom Brigade. I'm feeling kind of off Xenonauts. The mechanics were just a little bit too hostile. I'll probably come back to it, but Phantom Brigade's just being fun. Kill building a mech for the first time. Yeah, literally. You're like legs and guns. Nothing else is required. Nothing else important. Oh, but it's been lovely to hang. Oh shit. Jelly's still going? I'm so rating Jelly. Alright, you're all about to be brought on one wild adventure. They're playing the Outlast trials. Whole bunch of people apparently. So we're gonna go say hi. I'm making this across the internet friendship happen. I'm making this happen. The unlikely friendship of the two different sides of the internet is gonna be a thing. So give some love to Jelly for me if you can. I'd appreciate it a lot. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.